Hey, welcome back. This is episode 63 of the Part-Time Players podcast. This is a video game podcast where four pals discuss the week's video game news. My name is Reese Lagden. I am joined, as always, by the Bradley Seeley.
Bradley Seeley.
DJ's back. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You haven't done that for a while.
I know. I thought I'd bring it back. I remember when we first started doing this podcast, I didn't want anyone to know what my surname was, and now that's just kind of gone out the window. So,
well, you haven't got it displayed.
I know.
I don't want people to know what my surname is.
But they know you're brothers, so that's a bit.
Yeah, but are we brothers from different mothers?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Are we? No.
You're Ashley Smith. Oh shit! Sorry. And Ash S, mystery surname. How you doing today?
Hello, I'm all right. I'm hot, so I'm going to open this window. So,
all right,
but I'm all good though.
Oh look, I've changed my name to Bradders, but the S is a dollar sign. Oh yeah! Oh,
you're so cool.
No.
So over the top, but unnecessary. Yeah. Anyway, and our guardian, Bradley Moore.
Yep. Love Shacks, baby.
Delayed as always.
I don't too much pressure. I don't know what to
do. When you
say
guardian, is that in a Destiny context, or is he like our legal guardian? We have to get him to sign forms for us.
However you want to interpret. Yeah, he is legally has to be here, present, and he's also a guardian.
Do I start calling him Pops, or I just don't know what's happening now?
You can call me whatever you want to call me, babes.
I already call him Daddy.
Daddy-o.
I feel sick.
I thought I was a special one, but I guess he's doing it to everybody.
Who's the oldest one out of all of us?
I don't know.
Probably me.
Not me.
Oh, how old are you, Brad?
36.
Yeah. Oh, someone's actually older than me. Fucking hell.
Bloody hell.
Yes.
Reese is so old. You want to get yourself a mortgage, mate. You're going to get into trouble soon.
Who, me?
No, Brad Moore.
Moore.
Tell me about it.
No, yeah.
You sound like my wife.
Wow. Me and her have been talking. She keeps telling me I've got to, try and get you on track. So
anyway. How's everybody's week been, guys? Good?
Yeah, it's good, mate. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Busy. No time. I had no time for gaming this week.
Okay, so spoilers for what you've been playing this week at the end. So
yeah, zero.
Nice to know.
Nothing. Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been good week, especially if you're into PlayStation. There was a fantastic showcase, which we'll obviously go through. We also got live reactions. We've got a little clip of highlights of us live reacting, and also going to recap our thoughts. Now we've had a few days to think about and digest what happened. We also got a few news stories, so relating to Farcry, Avengers Roadmap, and what was the last one? Sony bought a new developer called Fire Sprite. If you want to watch the video version, just go head over to YouTube and just search Part-Time Players Pod and check us out there. And obviously like and subscribe, all those good things. And if you don't want to look at us, I understand. Go to any podcast platform and just search Part-Time Players Podcast and listen to it. We're on Spotify, YouTube, I was going to say YouTube, iTunes, sorry. And any of those good places, Google Podcasts, etc.
Stitcher.
Stitcher,
Podbean,
yeah, I've never used any of those. Yeah, all those good places. If you've got an Alexa, set it off.
You know what? I don't know if that worked. I tried to play it the other day for the Alexa and it wouldn't happen.
No?
I don't know if something's lapsed.
I wouldn't want us coming through my Alexa. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you.
We'll look into it.
It works for the Apple S word, which I'm not going to say because I've got too many things in my...
Well, Siri?
I got earphones in, mate. It's not going to...
Siri!
It's not going to work, but yeah.
If you say the S word in your apartment, does everything just kick up? It's like Back to the Future when all those alarm clocks start going off and it goes mental.
You can disable them, you know that.
Yeah, look.
I can, but I've got a home pod.
Siri! Nothing. See, Siri just doesn't.
Oh, no. If I said it, it would go off. I've got a home pod. My phone will go off. My Mac might do something. I don't know.
So
or my lights.
This Apple's sphere.
Atmosphere.
I am.
Yeah.
I bought stocks. I am now a stock owner.
Are you going to buy the 24-inch when it comes out?
Huh?
The colourful one. Are you going to buy the 24-inch when it comes out? The colourful one, the new Mac iMac.
The iMac?
Yeah.
No. I don't have maybe once I get my move and have a spare bedroom for an office, then I might do. But I I've got like a work laptop. I've got a lot of things for work, and then I might have like a gaming PC set up, like a wide, ultra wide. So I don't really.
You won't be doing much gaming on an iMac, so
exactly. So there's no point. It's I've got my MacBook Air. Might get a Pro, but that's it.
How many stocks do you own now? How many stonks do you own of Apple? How many did you buy?
One
stonk.
1.5 now. I put
1.5 stonks.
Yeah, I put in 200 now. So
200.
Yeah. 200
sterling. 200 GBP.
Yes.
Jesus. Wow.
So we'll see. Wow. We'll see what happens
What's your potential return on that?
Nothing, because they're so stable. It's unreal.
It goes up slowly year by year. But I looked at like last year and a last couple of years in September, where after they do their showcase, which is this Tuesday. So tomorrow, if you listen to this on the Monday, it goes up by about 8 to 10% of the value. So I should get 8 to 10%, but I might not sell it. I might just keep it and just
tell everyone you'll crush the market. What are you doing? Keep that shit to yourself, mate.
Gosh, not very good. Not very good.
Keep it on the lowdown, Reese. Spouting off.
With stonks, like I unless I'm like,
it's gonna be the GameSpot thing all over again.
I don't want to know unless I can go in the morning, put some money in, and cash out at night with 10 grand. I'm not interested. That's what I want. I want the money. I want the big bucks.
That's not going to happen, mate. That one.
Well,
yeah, short-term returns are very, very rare. And you need
what I want. Yeah. This is what I want. I want to be Jordan Belfont, right? Wolf of Wall Street, fun coupons. That's what I want. But
no, he did so completely different, didn't he? It was more of like a Fed.
Carry on doing your work at 12 o'clock at night, mate. Because ain't gonna.
I just want some big money shares.
All right. Well, invest. Do your stuff. Go and was it Wall Street Bets on Reddit? You did the whole GameSpot thing. See, that was a time to make some money if you did that, because they were doing the squeezing.
And then obviously this relates to gaming, so we can talk about it. All these people doing it to show
no one cares.
GameStop and all that.
Anyway.
Yeah. If I was one of those people like, I'm going to do it to show how bad the system is. As soon as it got to any sort of reasonable amount of money, I'd be like, fuck that. I'm out. I'm cashing out. I want my money.
Yeah.
And this is why
I could make 100 grand. I'm not fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. Like, imagine saying to your partner, I've done this thing as a joke, but I'm actually sitting on 300 grand now, but I'm not going to take it out.
That's the mistake. You don't tell them. You tell them you made 1 grand and you pocket the other 2.
Important aspects.
You buy a nice PC.
Honesty. Okay, it's honesty.
Nah.
Honesty.
I love money.
I love money. You know what? I love money. That's why I work. So that's why you asked me why I was working late. That's why money. Very.
All right.
Welcome to Part-Time Players. This is the capitalist podcast. No commies here. We're all about capitalism. We want money.
I love capitalism. I think it's great.
I think it's great. Yeah. The more you work, the more you get. It
works.
Love it.
All the socialists are just turned off, rage.
Socialism. Don't worry about it.
I feel we're getting off the subject again.
It's getting a little bit political. Anyway, news story number 1. No, we're not doing news first. We're talking about Destiny.
Okay.
I think we'll kick off with Brad Seeley and Ash. Obviously, the newbies. They haven't played it this week, but
I haven't played it. So
Brad Seeley had a little. What happened with your Forsaken code?
This is what's going on. Yeah, this is the thing. So Reece was like, "Oh, you should buy Forsaken."
Blame me.
Looked in the store, and I was like, "Oh, 20 quid. I don't really, I'm not going to get it for 20 quid." And he was like, "Hey, listen, get the physical copy. I found one here. I found one on eBay, $5. Get a physical copy. You'll get the code. We'll bloody cheat the system." I was like, you know what, makes sense. So I ordered it straight away. It got delivered. Opened the case. It was all sealed now. So it wasn't the eBay seller's fault, because obviously would have known most likely. Opened the case, looked at the voucher, looked at the code. Expires the 4th of September 2020. So it was a year and 4 days out. So now I've just got a useless.
I wonder why it had an expiry on it. Why would there be?
Because to stop people doing what Brad was trying to do.
So I can still play the campaign. I take it. Is that on a disc?
Nah. That disc is fucking
gone.
Poster, mate.
Everything that's on the disc is basically free, which you've already got.
Yeah. The whole reason you bought that disc, that whole release is pretty much for the code, unfortunately.
So you can't play the campaign anymore then, the missions?
You can. You just have to pay 20 quid for it on the.
But you said you think it's coming free next year, didn't you, Brad?
I reckon so. Yeah, they said ages ago that they want to do all their flagship DLCs I think they legally have to be free for a certain amount of time before they remove them, because it's paid content, because people paid for them.
Yeah.
They can't just delete them from the game, like guilt free.
Yeah.
Although the model that Destiny is, it's always evolving and getting bigger, so they have to remove stuff. So they've said, I think the way around it is we'll make it free for a year, then that allows them to then remove it if it's free for a year.
I'll get it if it goes on sale, because sometimes you see the DLCs and that on sale. So yeah, I'll wait. But yeah, at the minute I've shoved this basically worthless thing
piece of shit
on the shelf now.
Yeah,
it was £4.95, so I can afford that.
Yeah, but now if you'd have saved that £4.95, you would have only been paying £15 for the thing.
Almost a quarter away from the actual thing. So, yeah. But I do agree. I think it will be free to play or free of charge or part of the vanilla free.
I've got enough to play on Destiny at the minute anyway, so I'll just come back to it. So
it's something you can come back to. They're all quite segmented, the storylines, really.
Yeah. When do you reckon it'll become free? After Witch Queen or?
I think at Witch Queen, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
When do they announce that? It's surprising that they wouldn't do it at the showcase, right? That's kind of a big thing. We're making the entire, like our biggest ever expansion free as a part of the Witch Queen. You would think they would want to reveal that straight away if they were doing it. I think they will as well. I'm not saying they're not, but it's a little bit surprising that they haven't announced it then.
Maybe because it's so long away, they just think maybe they're still getting revenue from it and they're just going to leave it a bit longer, get a few months more revenue, and then.
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shady company, mate. Shady company.
Bungie. Yeah. Can't trust them. Mate. Can't trust them.
Bastards.
Bring Activision back. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, they ain't never done anything wrong. They ain't been in the news lately, have they?
Bungie, go back and make Halo, please.
No, do not do that. Stay away from Microsoft. Brad Moore, tell us what's happening in the galaxy of Destiny. Anything new this week?
So, Trials of Osiris. Trials of Osiris is back. That's what Saint 14 sounds
Is it still called Osiris because he's gone rogue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because Osiris isn't the vendor anyway. It's Saint 14, and if they were going to change the name, I think they would have changed it before. But it's because it's Trials of Osiris and Destiny 1, and it's still the same game mode. It's just a different vendor. But so the title is still technically the same, and probably will be. But so it's revamped, and it's had its most popular weekend ever in existence of Trials. So it just became very, very toxic. It had before this latest update, Trials was just so messed up because it was full of cheats. People were cheating on PC, and there were account recoveries. So Bungie implemented, so you have to install anti-cheat on your PC now before you can play Destiny, which is a huge change. I forget what the name of the software is now. Deadeye, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Something guy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So you have to have that installed, and they've also updated their terms of agreement and their policy to say that account recoveries, which is whereby you sort of pay on eBay someone a tenner and they jump on your account, you give them your login details, they jump on your account and they do it all for you. And what that meant was the combination of cheaters and account recoveries just meant that the entire player pool was just full of the best of the best. And every time you just jumped in as a battle line, that's it, yeah. And if you jumped in just to play the game, you just get absolutely stomped by a cheater or someone who's not who they say they are. And it just became awful. And it was just a very, very horrible playlist, which is a shame because the best loot in the game is in the Trials game mode. And
I think another big part, sorry to cut you off there, is matchmaking also being enabled. So you don't need to have a really good squad of 3, and also the ability to actually get loot without actually winning matches and going flawless, which is another big thing. Because when you combined cheaters, no matchmaking, and the chances of actually getting loot in the end, it's like, well, what's the point? This is almost like a waste of time unless you're cheating or an elitist.
Can I ask a question? What is the Trials mode? Is it like a Crucible? Is it like Crucible? Is it like a strike or
it's PvP. It's a competitive PvP mode. 3v3 elimination. So you go up against 3 other players. If you die, you can get rezzed during that match, so it adds an extra dynamic to the game because there's only 3 of you. It's not like there's a great big map with loads of people. There's 3 of you, so you stick together. One of you dies, you might want to try and get that res the other person up. Or if you're the, as the, the attacking team, you'd want to kind of defend that orb to make sure no one does res it. So it just there's a lot of tactics to a lot of communication. It's a good mode. It's good fun. I like it. Just been completely ruined by cheaters and carriers. So and like Reece said, alongside that, the other changes are the loot system. So now they've added the ability to matchmake on your own, whereas before you'd have to go in as a 3, but now you can just join in on your own, which has massively bloated the player pool. So it's just enabled millions of people, thousands of people who usually wouldn't have friends or be able to play. They can now just matchmake in, and they're probably at a disadvantage because they're not.
Which is most people that play Destiny don't have friends. So
true.
Even you, I'm like, I used lot. I'm like, oh, do you want to play Destiny with me? No, we're busy. I'll wash my hair, so I can't. So
I'm washing my hair.
Yeah.
That's been nice to lie.
And there's a lot of like, in summary, there's a lot of participation medals you get now. So you get loot by just playing, not by winning. And although it seems like a bit of a cop out, actually it's great because you still get the very best loot by going flawless to the lighthouse. That still retains that prestige of why you'd want to do it. But actually, for everything else below that, you still get, and even if you're playing and losing, you'll get the gear, you'll get the loot.
I used to know somebody who used to do that. They said that lighthouse thing. They used to get paid to get to that point. Yeah. So he was part of the problem.
He's out of business now.
He was really good at it. So, but he's lost all his income. So nightmare.
That was a good side hustle.
Yeah. So, he's on OnlyFans now, so it's not that much odds.
They've all gone to OnlyFans.
Dressed up as Cade 6.
Progression.
Don't tell Brad that. Be on that immediately after this.
Link in the bio. Just put a little link up there, Reece, for people to click on. So that's what's happening. So it's really good that Trials is now in a very good place. They haven't got it right for years. They just never got it right, but they seem to have got it right this time.
Have you dipped in?
Yeah, I had a couple of games with my friend Josh yesterday. Only had time for a couple. We didn't have 3 people. We only had 2. And we jumped in as a 2 and someone else match made us. We did really well. We ran 2 games on the trot. Really
ripping into this third person you didn't know. You're
teabagging him left, right, centre. It was good. It was good. Yeah, we won our 2 games. The point is, I know this sounds really bad, but the people we played against were rubbish. And that made it so much fun. It was just so good. Like we could just jump around. It was just, I don't know. Destiny PvP is so satisfying when you play against someone's shit. It's just brilliant.
It is, yeah. When we was playing comp as a free, and you got like a really bad team, and we were just wiping them. Like we kept all our lives. They would just all be wiped. You'd be like, wow, that's so good.
And this new system has made it accessible for shit people to go in and still get rewarded. So it's a win-win all round. It just works, and it's
you
good.
Still get some half decent loot if you
if you get stomped on. There's the whole mod. I won't go into how it's changed because it's just going to be a bit too tedious and boring, but the summary is if you're shit and don't win, you'll still get some loot. You won't get the best loot, but you'll still get some very good loot.
Talking about loot, I have got an exotic weapon now on my
I can't
remember what it's called.
Risk runner.
Oh, that's decent. That's a good gun.
Already got the catalyst. Already got that as well.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
I still don't know what any of this means.
It's like a submachine gun arc.
Yeah, it's like a yellow. It's a yellow submachine gun. It's really good. So
yeah, I've got an ornament on mine. It's that's completely different.
You should get it, Ash.
Yeah. I should have just bought it when it was on sale, but I didn't.
I think it's part of the new light storyline. I think.
Yeah, it's vanilla. It's from vanilla.
You can just do the missions to get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll do it. I don't know.
Keep that momentum going, lads. Honestly, once you stop, you'll just stop and think, "Oh, I can't be fucked." But it's a very rewarding game to play. There's a lot to do in it. Stick at it. Keep at it. Before you know it, your life will be over.
You guys were so close as well because you're like what in the 1200s now, Brad?
Yeah, you haven't done any of the good stuff yet. Like you just need to keep going away, keep chipping away, do the campaign, and then we'll get in there, do some dungeons, do some raids, and you won't experience gaming like you have a Destiny raid, believe me.
I have to agree. Yeah,
I might play some later. I think so maybe.
Cool.
Yeah, get your ass online, Ashley.
Yeah, maybe.
Ashley's
maybe just means no, doesn't it? We all know that.
No, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
well, Ash is out. Ash is out, clearly.
I've got an exotic weapon anyway, but it's not very good.
Yeah, I'll put that one in the vault. I'll stuck that one away. But then if you come on later, then yeah, I'll show you what I do. Just it's not hard. You've got to there's a big jumping bit. You've got to jump everywhere, and then after that, it's all right.
All right, cool. All right, maybe.
All right, it just sounds like something. Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. If I'm online, I'm online.
You sound like you're doing some sort of dodgy deal. Like, hey, I'm not saying it. It sound like you're something from Sopranos. I haven't seen it.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Okay, maybe we don't know.
It's the Italian.
Yeah.
Hey, what you want?
Yay! Bugaboo. Right. News story number 1. Far Cry have decided to make their next gen upgrade free of charge, following what Sony's done. So
I'll buy it on PlayStation 4 then.
Last week, Far Cry was £70 for PS5 and £60 for PS4. However, they've decided to give a free upgrade. So now Far Cry is £60, no matter what version you get with dual entitlement.
So I'll let me get this.
Go.
When I bought Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I bought the PS5 versions in a PS5 case. Yeah. Are they still going to be selling like that? If I buy physical, are they going to have the new Far Cry? Is it going to, you going to go in the shop and buy it as a PS5 game, and it's still going to be the same price as the PS4 game?
Yes, you would think so. It'd be down to the retailer, but the recommended retail price
is
would
the
be
same as the PS4.
I bet you places like Tesco ain't going to realise this, and they have it cheaper on PlayStation 4.
Tesco's quite good, but if it's cheaper on PS4, I will buy it on PS4.
Yeah, if I can get it cheaper on one of them, and it ain't going to make no fucking difference, I'll just buy it on that one.
Well, you guys did work in a supermarket. When you got like a new game out, did they come with like a price, like a recommended price?
Yeah, you use your Telson, you scan the price, you put it in the SEL, and then that's it.
Yeah, so it'll come through when they do in, I can't remember what date in October it comes out. I think it's beginning, but whenever it comes down, they get stuck. Yeah, it will be 60, and it's 60 now on the store. I checked, they changed it. Yeah. So it's interesting that obviously they've backpedaled. Maybe it's something to do with Xbox, because with smart delivery, everything's the same price, right? So if you're playing on PlayStation now being taxed by £10, which may be a little bit unfair. Is this an attempt from Microsoft, do you reckon, to price out the market? The fact that they can afford to keep it at 60, but everybody else is trying to take it to this generation's price of 70?
Well,
is that...
It's rules of competition, isn't it? So
I know one thing. I bet Ghost of Tsushima cannot believe their luck. That little like kickback they had on it.
Yeah, they got it.
We done it
just before.
We done it. They paid for that upgrade.
Yeah, that's true. I still haven't got that yet.
I paid for it, and I couldn't notice a blind bit of fucking
£10.
difference. So yeah.
I ain't done.
Are you sure? Because you did play. You were playing.
Yeah, no. I thought this. I thought I'd check this yesterday because I was like, I'm fucking gonna be fuming if I'd done all that game and I end up playing it on PlayStation 4 graphics. Checked it. It was PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Maybe it's my TV's holding me back, but it is a 4K TV. But no, I don't know.
Yeah. What frames does it support? Can you get 60 frames? Because that's where it looks. That's the difference for me. Is the frames. It's 4K 60 is massive, but. The question I want to also throw to you guys is, why do you feel like the industry is struggling to move forward with this pricing of this £10 upgrade? Is it because everybody's doing something different? Is it because in previous generations, we haven't had a price increase for 15 years, mind you. So it didn't go up from PS3 to PS4.
That's because the bloody taxes went up now. So that's saving me some money.
Bloody
tax increase.
Bloody.
But from PS2 to PS3, it did by a similar price. And I don't remember these. Well, it's a lot younger. I don't remember these issues.
It's all relative though, isn't it? Because as more development goes into games, right? So there's more goes into it, and there's bigger development costs and overheads and all that, advertising, marketing, all that as years go on gets bigger. But going backwards, actually when you had a Nintendo 64, a new release, getting Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo 64, I remember it was still 55 quid, it was 55 quid. And that was, we're talking 20 years ago now, 25 years ago. So is it going up? Is it that just seems like natural inflation? Like it's all relative, really. Like back then, the marketing budget wasn't the same, the development wasn't the same manpower, but the technology was different to be able to support the developers to do it. So it all just feels very relative. It doesn't feel like an increase at all. We've always been paying quite a significant amount for our AAA releases. Do you know what I mean? Am I talking bollocks? Or
no, I totally agree. It is actual inflation. I do have some figures. So to kind of back up what you're saying. So in 2006, the PS3, the 20 gig version, there was a higher version, which was an extra £100, was priced at $499. If you go by inflation in 2020, the price would be $643. If you take the PS3 price for Last of Us, the original, which was £60, by inflation in 2020, the price is £77. The cost to make PS3 games on average was between 10 to 20 million. So say it was on the higher end of 20 million. Last of Us Part 2 cost 100 million to make on PS4. Now, the costs have gone up incredibly. Inflation has gone up, and yet we're paying £7 less based on inflation. And it's pretty much 5 times more to make it. And they're saying, because Sean Layden said how much the average cost of a PS5 game is going to go up to like 150 million to make these games, like a God of War and Horizon. So the extra £10 is kind of justified. Yeah, we're getting a massive deal. There should be like close to 90, 100 if it goes.
I think what you got to take into consideration as well is how well these games sell. Because even back then to now, so many more people are into gaming.
That's a good point.
Your famous statistic. These games make way more money than films.
Sure.
That never used to be the case. So I think you've got to add that into there. But again, if it's 70 quid, it's 70 quid. It is what it is. I've not got a massive problem with it, but I can see it's one of those things. If you've got parents buying these for their kids, if you was to still keep them at 60, you're going to get more parents who are going to buy them. If you put them up to 70, it might just be a case of we can't afford to get this. You're going to sell more at a slight loss, but in the overall make more money.
Yeah, it is a risk and reward, isn't it? Is it going to be a more, I don't want to say luxury hobby, but is it a hobby where you do need to have a bit of money? There are certain hobbies where we can afford to do.
I think it is already. My parents wouldn't be, when I was a kid, they wouldn't be able to spend 70 quid on one game, Christmas present. It wouldn't. Yeah. They would, but that'd be pretty much all I'd get.
Yeah, but does Tommy need the latest? Sorry, Brad, to cut you off. Does Tommy need, hypothetical, does he need the latest console and the latest game at £70? Or can he, is he good with a Switch or last gen?
Definitely not, but we was all that Tommy, weren't we? We all wanted.
No, I'm not Tommy. Who's Tommy? I'm not Tommy.
Yes, you are.
Tommy.
It was hypothetical, but yeah, go.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we all wanted the best console, and it's a status thing, isn't it? You're going to get bullied at school and all this shit, and we all know it's not important later on in life, but when we can actually afford it, but it's always going to be, you're always going to want the best, and as a parent, you're always going to want to give them the best. So the companies play up to that as well. Like you can't afford it, but that is what your kid wants. You as a parent, you're going to go, fuck it, I'll just buy it.
The free-to-play model as well factors in for that, because it is accessible in the there's AAA games now are free-to-play, so that adds the accessibility for everyone, but they get revenue by the people who can spend.
Fortnite and stuff, yeah.
I don't think, I'm a grown man, and I don't buy every brand new game release because it is very expensive. Next year is going to be so expensive, everything coming out.
Yeah.
So like I know Reese goes out and he buys a majority of games he wants like day one, but I'll wait. I'm like, I've got enough to play. I don't mind to sit back. Like obviously something like God of War, I'll go in straight away. And like when The Last of Us 2 come out, I went in straight away and go Tsushima. But there's certain games like Farcry. I don't know if I'll pick that up day one because I haven't played Farcry.
No, I'll pick that up for Christmas.
So yeah, it's very even for someone like us who we've all got jobs, but it is an expensive hobby, so. Well,
what I would recommend with certain games where you and Ash both want to play, I take it you don't. Do you game share, Ash?
No.
You two need to link accounts.
Yeah, that's crazy that you don't do that.
So if you link accounts, you can play each other's games. So you can go half each. So like £60, you pay 30 each, and then
but we all get physical discs, don't we?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, go digital and pay half the price.
We do game share because I go, Brad, can I borrow that when you're done with it?
And don't give it back.
No, give it back. Yeah, I lent you. Still got The Last of Us 2, ain't you?
We'll do that with physical disc unless you're.
No, I don't want it.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah, you both need to go digital and share accounts, and that's what I do with my friend. Like, I'm playing Tales of Osiris. I didn't buy it; he bought it. So, and I've bought Deathloop. So he has access to that. So he's bought one game. I bought one game. We've got 2 games access, but we've bought one each. It's kind of how it.
No, we can still do it if we buy a game digitally, though, don't we? No.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You can just keep the main ones that you want, like those big hitters that you're going to want a physical copy of, like God of Wars. Keep that, but little stuff in between. Just sort yourself out, take it in turns. Oh, fuck it, this looks good. All right, I don't know, makes sense.
Maybe we should. Because
I know what you mean. There's some games where it's like, do I really want to spend 70 on this? I'm kind of on the fence, but I would spend 35 on it. Like, I'll give it a go for 35. And then it's like a lot of games were like that this year, and that's why I've played so many games, because it was like, I would pay 35 for Outriders, Returnal. I don't know. There was a few games. Probably the only game I really wanted to buy, which I did spend 70 on, was Ratchet.
Yeah.
I game share with my brother-in-law, and I buy the games that I really want to play. I buy all the Destiny updates and Ghost of Tsushima I bought, but I've inherited for FIFA
for £90.
FIFA, but I've inherited Valhalla. I've got Mass Effects that I downloaded. I've got this. I just go in his library and I'm like, oh, you bought that? Sweet. It's just pays off. It's good.
We'll have to maybe do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We are brothers.
Ashley's not going to do it. Yeah, he doesn't want to. He wants to keep it.
Maybe.
Well, me.
You need to find someone that actually plays games.
Yeah. Well, I'll play games every now and again.
Yeah. Fair enough. Anyway, moving on. So hopefully this link is going to come up and work for me, because news story number 2 is about Avengers and the roadmap. So we finally got a roadmap for the rest of the year. And once again, I get it. None of you guys play it, but I do, and I want to talk about it. So, screw that. But
nobody plays it. Only you plays it.
Plenty of people play it. We've got 10 of us now. Used to be 4. It's 10.
Yeah.
After the War of Wakanda, it went up. Anyway, they got a 1-year anniversary starting this month. They don't say what they're doing or what it is, so I'm a little bit confused with what it is. But and then they've got their fall and winter content roadmap. So they've got some returning events, which was Corrupted Vibranium, Red Room Takeover, Anomaly, and Cosmic Threat. Once again, they were just like basically 1 missions each, and they were obviously returning them, but and you get special loot by participating in them. So I might give them a go. I'm not entirely sure, and they've got bonus weekends to come. They've also got their first raid, which is quite significant, coming also. And also they've got their new hero event, which will be Spider-Man, which is going to be only on PlayStation. They also got a new enemy type called Echoes, which will be featuring in the raid. They're increasing the power cap, and they're reworking some systems, so resources, gear upgrading, and adding some more earnable cosmetics, because at the moment it's just in the store, I believe. Very vague, no dates on when these things are coming. It's good to see that Spider-Man's finally coming. It's good to see they've got a raid. I don't think it's enough. And the game looks like it's going to be hinted that they're going to get support for next year. So I'm sure they'll get 1 more year at trying to make it work. And if they don't, I think their money might run out from Marvel and Crystal Dynamics. Not Crystal Dynamics, they're better about Square Enix. So yeah, I'm going to play it when Spider-Man comes in, because I love Spider-Man, and I'm also certainly check out the raid. Outside the rest, I'm not really that interested, but it's good to see we're getting a raid, and it's good to see that Spider-Man is coming, because everybody's been asking for that. So probably November, if I was going to predict.
It's a shame, isn't it? Because it sounds like you have a lot of fun with it. But then again, I suppose once this comes out, if you picked it up then, that'd be an amazing game. That's a full pack game, I'm guessing.
Yeah. If you got it now, all those things are free of charge, which will come in, and everything that's come up post-launch has been free. So it's literally just £60 and you get all this content, and I think it's worth it. if I went into the problems of the game, I'd just be repeating myself. They shouldn't have made it a live service game. It should be a co-op game, a bit like what Gotham Knights will likely be and what a few other games will be. And it would have certainly worked if they just made it a co-op game, a single player game where you can play with your friends if you want to. And then these extra DLC packs were just like story packs. So you got a Black Panther story pack. Now we got a Spider-Man story pack. And then like if they did that and then they just made them paid, I don't know, like £15 per story pack, I think people would have liked it because it wouldn't have been live service. Expectations would have been different. And, you know, I think it would have gone on for a few years, but because it's live service and people different expectations, people compare it to like Destiny and Final Fantasy 14, people expect other things. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on. Anyway, I think you guys have nothing to add about Raid Spider-Man. Nothing. We'll move on.
I've not played it, so
I am going to pick it up, but I'm probably going to get it second hand because I don't want to pay £6 for it, even though I think it's worth it. But I'm still Flint, so
it's been in the sale a few times, so you probably will be able to pick up rather cheap.
Yeah.
And another thing that game doesn't need is an exclusive character on one platform, and that's what they're doing with Spider-Man. So that's not going to help it at all. So Sony has a new development team. So they've bought Fire Sprite, which is a UK based. They're in Liverpool. I was about to say London, but they're in Liverpool, which is quite cool. It's a huge studio. They have like 250 developers on the books, 2 teams. They apparently make VR games and AAA games. There are rumors I've read things, and apparently they're working on 3 games at the moment. And for Sony to acquire them before we've even seen any of these games is quite promising that they've decided to take them on early. They normally wait for a release and see how it performs. And then a bit like what they did with Housemarque and probably what they've done with Blue Point and what they did with Somniac. Obviously, they've got history and pedigree, and they've made stuff where this team has been made up of like Liverpool's team that made Wipeout, and they released another game which I can't remember what it's called. I've never heard of it, and I don't think it performed very well, but it's quite significant. I'm sure we'll get a VR game out of them and some AAA games. So they're expanding, which is quite cool. Thoughts on this expansion at all, or them acquiring this team?
Just hoovering up, they're just hoovering up developers so they can make more games, which is a good thing. So
yeah,
as long as we don't have to wait 3 or 4 years down the road to start getting all new games, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Spider-Man 2023 apparently. Is it going to be 2023?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
25.
No.
4 years time.
No. Yeah. Unless we go, well, that's something completely different to a type of game. But unless we go into another lockdown and all that, I don't see that happening. If you look at the history of, we can go into Insomniac and how they're performing, but they're incredible. Like we've in this generation alone, when you obviously were saying we've got no games, Insomniac's gone twice already this generation, and they then in the showcase just gone have revealed 2 more games. We haven't seen a peep from so many studios, and we've got 2 more games. And if you look at the thing, they're releasing a game every 2 years because they've got 2 studios, and clearly they work 4 years on each product.
Yeah,
a bit like what Activision does with Call of Duty, and a bit what Ubisoft does with Assassin's Creed, where they've got multiple teams and they take turns, and it's clearly what they're doing. So in 2 years' time, and there's the next one. And obviously they've hit it before, so I don't see why they won't hit it again.
So
I'm sure Wolverine
will probably be 2025.
Yes. Yeah. And then whatever the next Spider-Man will be 2 years after that. Maybe it'll be a spin-off, maybe it'll be another Miles, maybe it'll be Venom. I don't know. But they've been going every 2 years between studios. So
sweet, bruv, sweet.
But it might be delayed. We'll never know. Oh, let me go back to thingy.
It's interesting they've got some, this studio deals with VR games as well.
Yeah. Well, they need to have some dedicated VR teams because you don't want, and I kind of was going to our conversation when we spoke a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago now, when I was talking about like VR and how they're going to work it, because do you really want Naughty Dog to be making a VR game or in something? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. I think Brad said making both, a bit like Resident Evil, but I think that then limits the type of games that those teams make. Like you don't want Guerrilla or Horizon or God of War, which is quite an mini open world kind of game. That just wouldn't work with the combat and stuff in VR, and you don't want that to be held back because you then got it in VR. So you need tailored VR experiences. And if they've got teams like that, like I think the London studio that did like Getaway, which I would love a new Getaway, but they did, was it Blood and Truth? Was that the VR game? So I'm sure they're working on another VR game, and there's some other teams that probably are as well. So yeah, that's good to see. It's good to see.
Yeah, no, good,
Yep.
really good.
Anyway,
I don't know if I froze. I might have froze back a minute ago because
I didn't notice unless you were talking. Was you trying to say something?
I wasn't talking, no, but
Okay.
maybe I just froze. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, if you're watching this, we're about to cut to our live reactions of the showcase. And you're going to then travel back in time, or is it Back to the Future? I don't know which way you're going, but
That's
Interesting fact.
And
Brad
then-
don't like that film. What a weirdo.
You know what? Everyone bangs on about good Back to the Future is. Oh my god, it's so good. Ain't that
What?
good?
Right.
I know,
well,
I know,
we're going to
I
have this
know.
Oh, look,
conversation
Brad
after
agrees.
the cut.
Does you agree, Brad? Or are you against me?
I'm wholeheartedly against you. What?
Oh,
how
well.
Yes,
can you
it
not
is
like Back to the Future?
That is
That's
Thank you.
mental.
Thank you.
That is mental.
Thank you.
Incest? Weird. Weird.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm. Aspire. Not actual gameplay.
Peace is a lie. That's what the Sith believe.
Oh my God. This is Old Republic.
They promise power.
Oh shit.
Fuck. So
Oh, look. Shit, it's Revan. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
It's a remake. Knights of the Republic remake.
oh
Bloody hell.
That's the
Oh,
good
yeah,
one,
right?
isn't it? The remake.
Yeah, the remake.
Yeah.
It.
That's
A
that's
legend-
grand up, isn't it?
Remade for PS5.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
oh, hello. Great.
Well,
Well, I'm
I
done.
wasn't.
See
I
you
he's
didn't
done
later.
know
now.
that.
His match is out. He got what he
Yeah,
wanted.
Fucking hell.
Wow, this is how we're opening.
God,
That's
God,
made me
blimey.
generally happy.
God, it's another game. I thought you're going to be a Metal
Oh.
Gear.
But there ain't gonna be. We need to
PlayStation
stop getting
Studios.
excited about Metal
Oh,
Gear.
here we go.
Oh, Metal Gear.
Nathan Drake.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
is this
just
a
going
new
to
one?
be another re-release of the Nathan Drake trilogy.
PC. They're bringing them to PC.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, guess what?
It's
This
never,
isn't a
it's
PC
never done it for me,
showcase.
this game.
It's PlayStation showcase.
Oh, PlayStation 5 and PC. Fine.
Oh, who's going to buy it again? Like, there you go.
I just
I'm
could
going to
never
say my
get into it.
statistic: 1 in 5 people. Was it 1 in 4? I can't remember. I haven't said it for a while. Players that own a PS4 didn't own a PS5.
That ruined the last game. Having a sword fight.
Yeah.
Good. Although it might mean that we get another one day, which I'm sure we will.
His knuckles would be fucked if you punch someone from that height. You ever punch someone normally?
I
Like,
don't think. I
until
don't
you,
think
until you do it for a while, your hands hurt.
At the end of the game, that's why he used a sword, but Brad's a murder. He wanted to punch the man.
No, it's like he's murdered a lot of people.
Yeah, he loves it.
Hello,
No,
Herman
no.
Holst.
When are you going to release some games?
Yeah, can you show us some games, please, Herman?
Spring 2022.
Well, why did you keep releasing them on PlayStation 4 as well then, you helmet?
Yeah.
They've not shown anything new though. It's just stuff we already knew.
They showed
What,
Red One.
today?
Like, yeah, like he's saying about like the ones you're going to see. Well, it's ended now, so we ain't going to show. What are you showing us?
I've seen loads of new things. Oh, Insomniac. Where's this? Oh my God, Spider-Man.
Marvel.
You're
Not
ahead of
actual
me. and I
gameplay
don't know.
footage.
This ain't Spider-Man.
It's Wolverine.
That's Wolverine. That looks like Wolverine.
Yeah, is this going to be Wolverine? Yeah, mate, he's cowboy.
Oh, bloody
Oh
hell.
no, he's got a shiv. He's got
Oh.
a shiv. Careful.
Oh, don't matter. He's got
Oh.
blood. I knew
Oh,
it.
fuck.
Oh, bloody hell. Look, Wolverine.
Oh, Wolverine.
By Insomniac. What?
That
That'd
is
be
a big
good.
one.
That'd be
In
good.
development for PlayStation 5.
And
Oh.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah, brackets PlayStation 4.
Here we
Wow,
go.
that is big.
Wolverine.
There
Here
you
we
go,
go.
boy. GT.
I'm up.
Oh, I don't care about this one.
Yeah,
No, I don't care about this.
I don't really care about this either.
I was like, you do.
I want the game, but the trailers are so boring.
I just wanted to see what it looks like. Just a nice
They
trailer
always
where
look-
the cars look really good. Show
They
you
look
what the concept will do.
incredible. They look incredible.
Oh, this must have been done during COVID.
I want to see
'cause
the.
all
I want to see
stadiums
some
went
ray
to-
tracing. Here we go. There's some shiny objects. I want to see.
I want to see bloody
I just want to see the
December, November
graphics.
2021.
All little V8.
Date
is it?
predictions.
Or-
Let's say when's it coming?
Mark, no, I said late, didn't I? I went.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
said
stick
late.
with mine. I'm gonna go with holiday next year.
All right.
I'm going to go with summer
I'll say mid-year.
next year.
Mid-year.
Yeah.
Mid 2022.
Oh, is it coming before God of War? May or
I'm not going
September.
to drive that in the snow.
Oh, cunt.
They're really pushing that Porsche, aren't they?
It's a nice Porsche.
Yes, but bloody hell.
You can only drive a Porsche.
Yeah.
Oh, Toyota.
Mercedes.
The cars do look cool. They do look good.
Bloody
They do
look.
look.
The place I'm looking to buy, a guy who lives there has got 2 Ferraris. Do you reckon if I talk to him enough, he'll let me drive one?
No.
No.
Oh, well, look at this
That's what you want.
customization. Is this what you want from GTA, Brad?
Yeah.
GTA.
Oh, GT.
GT.
Sorry, GT.
Oh,
sorry.
little.
Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does look nice, don't
Looking
they? The
good.
old cars.
Here we go. Here's one. Look. Here we go. What's
A motor
this?
vehicle.
Oh, it's got his garage credits. Tuning.
It's
I
all
think
this
that's quite
sim
cool.
stuff.
You can customize them now.
Yeah, it's got such a niche audience, doesn't it? Because it's like so in depth, but you got to be
Mm.
really into it
Mm.
because it's.
Yeah, I'm not that into it.
I wouldn't be playing it first person either.
No, fuck that.
There's going to be a VI update when that eventually comes out, surely.
Maybe they'll tie it in with. Oh no, actually,
No,
the next
no.
VR won't be next year, will it?
The only racing game I ever play is Need for Speed.
Mm.
I enjoy them.
They
Until
got
cars get too
boring.
fast and
They
then
got
More of an
Super.
arcade.
This looks so
Yeah.
real. Some of this gameplay, Jesus.
Wow, look at that car.
Army trucks. That's what I'm talking about.
Nissan Skyline.
Maybe. Or
Nice.
a
Date?
GT.
Date?
None.
No date. Moved on.
Oh,
Date.
no
Wow.
date. Oh.
Wow, I can't believe about that Wolverine one. That's mad.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the first cool thing that happened.
Oh, no.
That's
the
cool
first-
thing,
the
Dan.
first
No,
one.
All day.
Oh, hold
Oh my
on,
God.
hold on.
This is infamous.
This is infamous, mate. I'm
Spider-Man.
telling you now.
I really wish you wouldn't
that's
hate
nice,
me
Spider-Man.
because it's really annoying me. I don't like it. No,
Go on IGN, you dickhead.
Somniac are what a studio. How valuable are they for PlayStation?
Yeah.
Who's the enemy? Who's the baddie going to be?
I reckon it's going to be.
You've not played. Oh, you
Jigsaw.
played it, right? Oh, you have been it.
No.
It sounds
ain't played
like
it yet, has he?
Thingy the Hunter. What's his name?
Oh, Craven.
That's what it sounds like. The voice,
Is it
right?
Craven?
Cravendale.
Nice battle.
Cow.
Oh my god,
It's Venom.
It's an alley.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Venom.
Yes.
It's a Russian Venom. Shit, son. That's even going to be more evil than he normally is.
Holy moly. Spider-Man 2.
2024.
Free.
Spider-Man 2.
24.
23.
24.
Oh,
I'll delay it.
it's a long way.
It's sooner than we get a new Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. And Skyrim. I don't know. Elder
Oh,
Scrolls. Is that it?
Here we go. No, this is the
Gonna
big
end on
one.
God of
mate.
War now.
This is the big one.
Yeah, that's the only thing that can.
It's God of War now.
What never changes.
Come on.
Here he is.
Nah, there he is.
Yes.
Come on, son.
Boy.
Where's that nice armor I had?
It's been binned, mate.
Oh.
Boy.
His son's fucking sorted
Oh,
himself
the music's
out. now, look.
back.
Oh, is his son older now?
Not really.
He looks a little bit older.
What if he's still annoying little twat?
He sounds older. He has got older. Oh, he's a prick again.
Still
Yeah,
bright.
whiny.
What?
Oh, that stupid bitch is still
Oh,
having a
she's
go.
still there. She's still angry that he killed her son. Freya, wasn't it? Is her name Freya?
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Amir's still there.
He has to be there. He was such a good character.
Yeah.
Their dynamic
mate,
between
look
the three
at
of them.
Fucking look at the looks. Look how good it looks.
And it's all frozen over because of Ragnarok.
Oh, that bit ain't. That's the desert, bruv.
Oh, I'm behind.
Oh, that looks.
Remember, this is all like compressed in like 1080p. You like rewatch it on 4K. It's gonna look.
Are they looking for a tour?
Huh?
Who are they looking for?
I don't know.
Oh, shit, we got. That's new.
Frog people.
Love frog people.
Oh, here he is.
Yes. Oh, look, they're coming from
Oh, this game.
the thingy, the Rainbow Bridge thing.
The Rainbow Bitch. What? Asgardian.
Bifrost.
Yeah, that.
The Bifrost. Oh, look at Atreus. He's got a fucking.
It's on a Patronus.
Tater.
Yeah, look, Tyr. Yeah, they're looking for the God of War, the Viking God of War.
Oh shit. He's tall.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that. Oh, this year.
When's it out?
It's coming out this year, mate.
Well, the transition happens, so you're now back to the future again.
Da, da,
Where
da,
we're-
da, da, da.
we're all-
Oh, Jesus.
Where our minds were blown that Brad Seeley doesn't like Back to the Future. Classic.
I just don't say I didn't like it. I just say it's not as good as everyone says.
You said you hated it.
I didn't say I hate it.
Yeah.
Guess what?
It's
People
great.
are allowed-
It's
people are allowed to have different opinions.
Yeah, but some of those
Great
opinions are fucking
World we live
stupid.
in.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like used to like fuck, used to bloody love Last of Us 2, and we all know.
That is shit.
I'm
That
willing-
is shit.
I'm willing to debate about The Last of Us. Willing to debate about certain games. There's no debate when it comes to Back to the Future. That's
Oh,
mental.
I don't know why
Yeah.
everyone-
Yeah.
But why? Oh,
Mental.
let's not get
It's
into
such
it.
good. It's a really good film.
We're talking about the first one alone, or we're talking about the trilogy.
Yeah,
You
all
just
of them.
don't like
They're all
all of
good
them.
though.
They're all good.
I think. I
think they got-
Everyone says number 3 ain't as good. I think that.
Yeah.
No, number 3 is alright.
It's not as good as the first two, though.
Yeah, it's all
Maybe
right.
I'll go see the stage
Like, we're
show.
talking about
it'll
10s,
be
and I think that's a
different.
9.
Maybe I'll see it on stage. Maybe it'll change my mind.
Yeah.
Don't know.
You've seen it on
You gotta watch
stage.
the live,
No,
the live
but maybe
show.
maybe
That
I will
definitely
go
won't-
and see it on stage.
How's that gonna work?
That won't change your mind.
There is
Yeah, they've got it in
musical.
How
London.
big
It's
is
in
the
West
stage
End.
for the car?
You do
Yeah,
know
no,
there is
It
a
goes
musical
into
in
the
London.
crowd and just like, but it
Might
doesn't
be right off.
travel, so it just goes through.
there's a West
Just
End. There's a
everybody.
West End. There is a West End show of Back to the Future.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
there is, yeah.
Oh.
Reese got shut down, mate.
See? Shut down, boy.
I think it's. I don't know. I just didn't know it. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Did get shut down a
Post
bit.
reactions. Well, so we're going to go through the showcase. You just saw or watched or heard, wherever you're watching or listening to us, our live reaction. So we're just going to recap what we saw, dates if they were given, and just our thoughts for each one. So it opened with something quite shocking and surprising and lovely.
On 2 things, that's it.
And that is obviously Knights of the Old Republic remake. No date, just a little teaser.
You're
Timed exclusive.
Yeah, mate.
Timed exclusive, yes, which is big for PlayStation and Sony. Big get. Ash, you were very excited. We were all very excited. I think one by one we all went, oh shit.
Yeah. I was I was worried it was going to be some like Fortnite shit, and it's like you get played Darth Revan and Fortnite, and then I would have fucking smashed my laptop. But it turns out it weren't the case. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. This is giving me the motivation to carry on for another couple of years, and then we're after that game comes out, we reassess it after that. but yeah, I'm really happy. Really happy with that game.
Yeah,
even if they don't change the story at all, and it's still turn-based and everything like that, and it's just better graphics, mate,
I'm looking.
I'll be over the moon.
I would like them to modernize the combat a bit. I don't want it to be full.
Do you think it is going to still be turn-based like it was before, or do you reckon they're going to?
I would hope they will do a hybrid, a bit like what Final Fantasy VII Remake does, where it's action, but then there's like turn-based options. So it's a little bit more fast and slick. I think that's a bit more of a modern system. When you stop and do the complete turn-based, I personally don't find that as enjoyable. I think it still needs to be there, but if you can still like fight your lightsaber by pressing, I don't know, square or whatever.
Well, like Fallout kind of thing. So you've got like that sort of thing, do you mean? Like where you can slow time down, you can decide what you want to do. Yeah,
kind of. Yeah, it's like a hybrid, like bit of both. Action plus turn. I think that works better now than a full turn, personally.
I wonder what the fallout's going to be from that, pun intended, because like you're going to get people who are die hard. I want it exactly the same, and you get other people going to go, oh, because I work with a guy and he's like, I really like that game, but the turn based killed it for me. So I wonder which way they're going to go.
If they kept it turn based, I'd be more than happy. Quite enjoyed turn-based combat, so
it wouldn't bother me either way, to be honest. As long as they didn't fuck it up. If they, as long as they didn't ruin it.
I think that's close to impossible, isn't it? It's just remaking it. The story's there.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways they can. There's a lot of. They'll be like, listen, we want to make. What if it's a case of we want to redo the story for like a new audience or something?
That's not going to happen. Well, that's not a remake, then, is it? Really, it's like a. That's a reboot. That's a reboot. It's not a reboot. It's a remake.
All I know is I'm looking forward to recruiting Juhani, the cat girl woman, Jodie Bindo, the grumpy old Jedi. It's cool. HK-47, the sassy assassin droid. That's cool. He's in. Zalbar, the Wookiee, he's in. Mission Veo, she's in. Who else you got? Carfanassi, he's in. He's flying a ship.
He's annoying. I hate him. He's so miserable.
What was the astromech droid? T334? I don't know. He's in. Astromech.
I thought he was a fan, and now clearly you're not.
Oh, come on. I just listed off all the others.
Yeah, you don't know the Astro droid.
Bastila. She's in.
Brad,
even though she's a bit moody.
Brad Moore, as someone who's not played it, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm just really, I don't have much to say because I haven't played it, but I'm just really looking forward to a Star Wars game that people say was brilliant being remade. I'm just well excited. That was the biggest thing I'm most excited about in the whole showcase, to be honest. I think.
The story on it is amazing. That story is better than all the new films put together easily because it's a good Star Wars film, good Star Wars story. But yeah,
I can't disagree with that.
I wasn't a big Star Wars fan until later on in my lifetime. So I when it first came around, I wouldn't have really known much about it. But now to go back and play a game like that would be pointless because it's old and dated. But great news. Great, I'm buzzing.
Yeah, it's a fantastic story. No, I totally agree with Ash. It's one of the best.
It's like one of the
Star Wars stories ever.
One of the first games I'd played, definitely. Like you had like the galaxy map, and you could choose where you wanted to go. Like
that freedom you had was great, and the fact you could change, you could decide what sort of path you went down the story.
It's
one of the
Bioware at their best before EA.
Spoil it for Brad. That Brad, maybe cover your ears.
Don't spoil it for people.
Yes, it does.
Don't spoil it for people.
Well, no, if they don't, if I'm saying it's a spoiler, if they don't want to listen to it, then don't listen.
Well, people might be playing for the first time.
If you don't catch it, that's why I said don't listen to this if you haven't.
Don't
played
spoil
the
it for
game.
people.
It's not even that big. The bit where you're in Kashyyyk and then you just see like some lightsaber in the distance and it's Jolie Bindo.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant.
Yeah.
Like there's little bits like that.
If
make
they
the
do
game.
that scene like cinematic, like what they can do now with the graphics.
Yeah.
God, mate, that blow your mind. Blow your mind.
Spoiler over now. It wasn't even that much spoiler, but they can come back now. Yeah,
Back in,
when
back
they'll
in.
die at the end. Oh, mate, it's really
Oh
good.
no! Yeah. Turns out to be his dad.
It was all a dream.
Gutting. Darth Vader was great in it.
Yeah.
Next game was called Project Eve, which I discovered that it's a South Korean developer. It wasn't Japanese. They're kind of coming into gaming at the moment with that. Was that Chinese? That Black Myth, and there's another game that I believe is South Korean as well. So
isn't Thingy Korean? StarCraft, or that I know it's massive in Korea. I don't know if it's
StarCraft.
I don't know if it is Korean, but I know it is like the biggest thing in Korea. No, it's obviously South Korea because North Korea they're not allowed to do anything. South Korea, StarCraft is massive. So
all in the cups.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's been made there. I don't think StarCraft is that not an American game?
I don't know, but I know it's associated with South Korea because they love it.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Yeah.
Well,
I guess if they get into gaming now, we're probably going to get a lot of development out there because obviously they're high in tech with like Samsung and a lot of companies in that country. So yeah, it's got a release day of 2022. It looked a little bit like Nier. I think you said that, Brasili, on the thing when we watched it. And yeah, hopefully it is a similar combat to like a Platinum game because I like that type of combat. If it looks a little bit more soulsy, if it's a little bit more difficult, it looked like it has some big monsters and some weird stuff. But yeah, thoughts on that game? I think everybody thought it was a little bit weird and not their cup of tea.
I go first for this one.
Looks nice though.
I thought it looked fucking shit. I wanted to tear my eyes out watching that fucking overlong trailer. That's my thoughts on it.
Don't hold back, Brad.
Yeah.
Tell you really feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just looked terrible. It looked dated. It looked old in a new, like the art style was so corny and like just nothing quirky about it. It just looks so like. I
feel like you're ripping into it just for ripping into its sake at the moment.
It looks so 2002. It's just like, oh god, I'm over it. Bored. I got so bored during the trailer. I nearly fell asleep.
Well, all right.
Brad weren't a fan.
Well.
There you go.
Yeah,
actually, do you equally feel as passionate?
I wouldn't say I hate it as much as Brad. It's hard to hate it as much as Brad. Brad don't like change. But it's not my cup of tea. I don't know, even if it is free, I wouldn't play it. But again, you get a massive audience who are into those sort of games. So I knew as soon as a new one comes about, they're well excited. But yeah, it's just not for me at all.
Yeah. I'm on the fence. I just need to know more about the combat because I like Platinum games, that type of combat. So if it's got really good combat and it's fun to play, I will certainly give it a go. The next game was called Wonderlands, which is basically the spin-off for Borderlands, which has got a date, the 25th of March, 2022. I've never played the Borderlands, but I'm intrigued and I might pick it up. The only thing it depends on is because there's action-packed in spring next year. And so I probably might skip it just because there's going to be too many games that I would rather play than that. But I'm open to it. I've never played one. Yeah. Brad Seeley, what's your thoughts on Wonderlands?
I've only ever played Borderlands a little bit. It looks good, but I doubt I'd ever go into it. I've let all the Borderlands pass me by. So probably wouldn't jump in for this one if I'm honest with you.
Yep. Fair enough.
It looks good. That looks colourful and it's totally different. They said they've innovated Borderlands to something completely.
Yeah, do you like the art style?
Yeah, and the concept of it is really good as well. But it's just not my cup of tea. So I probably won't go for it.
Sure, fair enough. Ash.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in. I had the Hanson collection. I don't know if I still got it. I don't know if I got it back, but I'll jump in. I'm looking forward to it. It's a really good co-op game as well. If any of our listeners like playing a co-op game, so if you've got a partner or something, it's one of them. It's easy to jump into. You ain't got to worry about being too skilled. It is literally a point and shoot. But yeah, no, I'll pick it up. I'll definitely pick it up. Oh, like I said, I don't know if I'll pick it up when it first releases because it's going to be there's loads of games coming out around that time. But I definitely will pick it up.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm the same. I'm on the just because of how packed it is during that period of time when it does release. So it might even be delayed just to get out of that. I'm sure a lot of games will move just because they want to get away from the other big hitters. Like, why would you want to sit there? Yeah,
and Borderlands has done that before alongside Destiny. It moved its release date for Borderlands 3 because it coincided with Forsaken.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, fair enough. Brad, more thoughts on this?
Yeah, just again, like same as you and Brad, regrettably, like, and it genuinely is regrettably, I just won't play it because there's not enough time in the day. But Borderlands is one of those series that I know I probably would enjoy it, but it's like if I had more time, play a bit less Destiny. I know we're all thinking it.
Glad you're being honest.
I think I wouldn't. I think it was sort of game that I probably would jump in and enjoy, and I like the new environment. I love that art style that they adopt. I like that. Just looks like a lot of fun, but
sure,
I know I probably won't play it, which is a shame.
Yeah,
it's a good mix up because it was getting a little bit old. Like Desert is a kart thing. It was getting a bit. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the guns, enjoying the graphics and all that. It was getting a bit like I don't think they'll be able to do this again. So when they've added the fantasy element to it, it's pretty good.
When's the film coming out? Is that next year as well? It's mad that they're doing a film, right?
I didn't even know they were doing a film.
Did you not know they were doing a Borderlands film?
No,
yes, they're doing a Borderlands movie. Yeah.
Nice.
The next game that was shown was called Forspoken, coming spring 2022. So another one in that window. I kind of want to see more from it. I feel like it's stunning. It's probably the best looking game I feel like we saw at the showcase, like gameplay wise. It looks more like a tech demo, so I don't know how good the story is going to be or how good the combat is, because it looks like one of those games where they concentrate all on the tech but then didn't actually make a game. I feel like it's going to be one of those ones.
You know, it did actually remind me of. It reminded me of the actual PlayStation 5 tech, the original tech demo. Do you remember when they first showed off the graphical?
Yeah, that's what
showcase?
I thought.
I thought, oh, is that game?
Yeah, because I know they was talking about actually making that into a game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I thought. Yeah, because they was talking about making that into a game.
Okay. I didn't realize it actually was linked to that.
Yeah. That's when we first saw it.
Makes sense now. My thoughts.
Yeah, they called it Project something, and then they announced the title, I think, late last year.
It looks like it looks pretty and looks good, but it looks like it's style over substance. I don't think it doesn't look like it's. I don't know. I know we ain't seen a lot of it, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know. Well, that's what I said. I totally agree. That's what kind of I'm going with. I feel like you do get those games. I can't think of any on the top of my head at the moment, but there's games in the past where it's like, wow, this looks stunning. So you jump in and then it's like, I don't know, 5 hours, 10 hours, because it's almost like you forgot to make a game. Like, where's the game? Yeah. It looks stunning. It looks great. Is it a bit like Order 66? No, not Order 6.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
The Order. Do you know what I mean? Like, that looked stunning, but it was such short.
It's hard to judge substance on a trailer, isn't it? It's one of those ones you'll have to wait for the reviews, I think, because I know what you mean. It's like, well, what is it? But it could be for all we know, it could be fantastic. You can't tell from trailers, can you? So
it could be.
One for the reviews.
Sure. Rainbow Six Extraction has also got a release date. I believe they've changed it. It looks like it's been moved forward, January 2022. Co-op. A bit like Bad for Blood. Looks like you're just fighting some weird alien things, but with gunplay of Rainbow Six. Not for me. I'm out. I'm passing. I don't know what you guys think.
I'm out.
Yeah, no, not for me at all. If they'd have made like an old school one, like Vegas or something like that, where you have to get people out of the buildings and just a bit more like it used to be. I think they've tried to innovate it, and I just don't think they've gone the right way about it. They're trying to compete with too many big games, which are really good at it. And it's just,
Siege is so big in it now. Siege, people love Siege, and they're just like, we'll just do Siege, but with aliens. So
it's just no.
Yeah, Siege is still going though, right? It's still getting updates, so that's not gone. Yeah. I'm sure they'll support it because obviously Siege, when that first came out, that was poorly reviewed, wasn't very, and then they kept going and adding things, and now it's one of the most popular games in that competitive FPS kind of genre. So I'm sure you'll get lots of pull. I'm sure you'll get lots of DLC. So if someone does like it, I'm sure they'll get their money's worth out of it. But compared with PPP, I'm not that good at it. So I just don't have time to get good either. So I just kind of skip those things. I'm sure you feel the same, Bradmore.
Yeah, same.
Sure.
I mirror that.
Yep. Alan Wake Remaster comes the 5th of October, so very soon, next month. I thought this game looked rough. Since it's a remaster, I will be passing just because I just don't like how this game looks, despite it being one of those cult classics that obviously I miss because I believe it was just on Xbox. And this is the first time it's been on PlayStation. And since I'm a PlayStation guy, obviously I've missed all those types of games back in the 360.
Here.
I think Ash has, right? Ash just played it?
So what game was it?
Alan Wake.
Yeah, I played it. I played it like the first bit of it. I couldn't get into it, but you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no,
I think I watched you play a little bit of it, and I don't know. It didn't grab me at all.
Weird ending.
So yeah,
if I can remember rightly, but I played it like 11 years ago. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Are you going to jump in next month?
I will get it again, whether I'll get it when it like day one, you know. But I will.
I can see that going into a sale rather quickly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait
Are you looking it up, Bradmore? You got thoughts on it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what.
You don't remember it. All right.
Yeah, no thoughts. No.
All right, fine. The next game that will show was GTA
3. GTA 5 on the
3,
PS3, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
On the PS5 and
is
GTA
it?
Online, which is now
look like it's on PS5.
Must have been the PS3 disc.
Yeah.
In the old PlayStation
Stuck it in
5.
there. Look at that bad boy game.
which has been delayed craftily to March 2022.
Don't bother. Just do not bother. I think we said this on a live react. Just don't why. Just why. Just the PlayStation would have been out. The PlayStation 5 would have been out for nearly a year and a half before they going up. Now the PlayStation 5 version is coming. It's like, oh look, it looks exactly the same as the PS4 version. Just let it go. Let it die with dignity. You know what I mean?
It's nowhere near dead. I don't think it's the player base and the amount of copies it's still selling. It's still in top 10.
It annoys me so much. And I don't know. I'm not interested in this.
Are you still the minority? That's the question, because one person having enough is not enough for Rockstar to be like, if it's still in the top 10 and it's still selling millions.
I don't think out of everyone who plays Grand Theft Auto, I don't think I am the only person in that thing who thinks it's enough. Everyone else is like, it's so good, and it's just me on my own going,
that's two of
I've
us.
had enough.
But are they? But
I'm not saying that. I said minority.
Are they putting all this development and like support? Are they just? Is it just something that's at the forefront while they are working very hard on GTA 6? Is this actually really having any impact on GTA 6?
No,
probably
not much. I don't think.
No, not at all.
You don't think?
No,
you don't think?
No.
Look
at it. You just saw the trailer. It didn't look any different. So they're clearly not.
I think the trailer didn't look great. It looked the same as PS4. I totally agree with what you guys are saying. I think it will probably look better when you see it on the PS5 running.
It'll feel better, won't it? It will feel better.
Will it only feel better because you drop money to play it? You know,
I'm not dropping any money to play it.
Yeah.
No,
I'm done.
Yeah, it's not going to better on mine because I ain't gonna be playing it either. Yes,
I might play it because I've got the game.
All right. But yeah, I'm sure it will look better because obviously it'll be running in 4K 60 frames. And I don't believe the current version even runs in 4K, right? And it's obviously definitely 30 frames. So
the frames are awful online. They're not good online at all. Like GTA story mode, I don't think it will be hardly different at all. When you go online in those servers that are packed full, in a map that big, packed full of 30 plus, I think do you get 34 people on the server on GTA or?
I'm not sure. I haven't played it for so long.
It's about 30. That's a lot of people on a fucking massive server. The frame rate is terrible online. And I think that experience, because millions of people still do play online, the difference will be online frame rate is kind of what it should be. But you're not going to see that on the trailer. It's it's stupid. But sure. Yeah, I was just so annoyed and also not annoyed because the trailer just seems so pointless. There's just like, what are you showing here? The way you're showing, there's nothing new. They said initially when they said they were going to do an upgrade for PS5 and everyone rolled their eyes, they said there's going to be new places, new expansions. So it's like, is there an extension to the island? Is there somewhere else we can fly to now? They didn't show any new places. There was no real new development in the game.
If they said like, there's going to be some new new missions or whatnot, new content. But there's not. It's just going to be the same game.
Yeah. But then the benefit of that, see, that's annoying. But then the positive spin I'm trying to put on that is, okay, great. Well, they're not putting that much development into it, are they? They're just fucking churning it out, getting their revenue until the big dog drops in a few years' time.
It's still going to be, what, at least 2 years before we see another one, most likely?
Yeah.
I don't
And
know,
then 10
because they've
years.
had time to work
10
on it, didn't they?
years.
So maybe it's around the corner. You don't know.
Ah,
You might do like
no.
a Fallout 4 and just fucking drop it on us and it's like, guess what? It's coming out in October.
No, I know they do
Not
that.
this
Like,
October.
Red Dead Redemption 2, they just changed their Twitter, picture to like a Red Dead kind of one. But even then, it's still like, I think it was still like 2 years after it got delayed a couple of times before it came out. So if they'd done that today, you're still looking at least a year and a half or more before it comes out. So
I think they'll do GTA. I think 2 years on PS5 before minimum.
I don't know if I'm going to bother with GTA 6.
Oh God, how can you say that? Of course you fucking will.
Not,
You're so upset about it, and then you come up with that statement.
I don't think they can make a GTA game in this day. I don't think they can make it like they used to. I don't think they could do it in this current climate. There will be so many people kicking off and pushing back against it, and this isn't funny. This is offensive. They ain't going to be able to make a GTA game how they used to make them. So, I just don't. That's what I think. Anyway, that's my personal opinion. It's gone.
They're gonna.
Heyday over.
They're going to, and it's coming. Yeah.
And didn't the lead guy leave Rockstar? The guy who made like the original Rockstar guy, Mr. Rockstar. Didn't he leave?
Mr. Rockstar.
Mr. Rockstar.
No, one of the lead writers left.
Yeah. Okay.
But the story would have been written for this a long time ago. They're probably just innovating, adding things, and they're just holding it. They don't need to release it.
Shark cards, getting those shark cards.
End of the day, it's a business, and they want to milk this cow because they've hit the golden ticket with this game. Like the amount of millions of copies it sold is the most sold property of any medium ever. So you can't blame them for trying to milk it as much as they can. And they're trying to squeeze the orange one more time with PS5 before.
Yeah, exactly.
There it is. That's cash.
There you go. There you go. It's a good analogy. But yeah, we'll see how it is in March. I'll certainly jump back in and I'll see how it is. So hopefully it looks better, but we'll obviously have to wait and see when we get a GTA 6. And I'm pretty sure that's why Sony made sure they put this on the conference. They always let them have GTA 5, just because I think they just want to keep Rockstar sweet for when GTA 6 comes around. So they keep the marketing because that's such a cash grab for Sony also. Anyway, next game, Ghostwire, which has a date of 2022, which is made by TangoWorks, who is a Bethesda studio, which is now obviously under Microsoft. So this will be the last game we see of these on PlayStation, and we might even get the sequel on Xbox. It looks a little bit, it's obviously first person, a little bit horror-y in Tokyo. Thoughts on this game, Brad Seeley?
It looked a bit weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it there certainly won't be a game I pick up first day. I'd like to wait to review, see what it's like, see what the actual gameplay is like. Because it just looked like a kind of a horror magic kind of ghost game. So
yeah, it looked like a cross between like horror, some kind of like parkour type game, like I don't know, and also add in, I don't know, Bioshock. I don't know. We've seen because there's like he's got powers, right? The protagonist has powers, so yeah, it seems like a mash of multiple different genres, which I think all you guys prefer to either. So for me, I'm not interested in it at all. But Ash, you're into your horror, action, first person.
Yeah, it looked all right. Again, I don't think it's for me. I might pick it up when it goes cheaper. It's not definitely not going to be a day one.
If it ever goes on Game Pass, if it's a timed exclusive,
it goes on Game Pass. I'll definitely give it a go. Not for me day one. Definitely not. Looks interesting though.
Yeah, it probably is timed exclusive. Actually, I think he's Deathloop also timed exclusive
Yeah,
for like
it
a
is,
year.
yeah.
So
Mm.
this time next year, it will be on Game Pass. And I'm sure whenever Ghostwire in some point in 2023, it will be on there as well. Interesting talking about tied exclusives because Sony's clearly trying to do that with a lot. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake was also timed exclusive for 1 year, and it's obviously gone well over the year since that's came out, and yet it's still not on Xbox, which is interesting that they're not going over. So anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy coming the 26th of October 2021 this year. I'm interested. I'm probably going to get it because I like Guardians. I'm interested in the humor. I'm a little bit intrigued. I feel like it's going to be one of those games that is just like okay. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be great.
Yeah.
And if you're a fan of Guardians, you probably should pick it up. And if you're not, it's probably not a good enough game to play. So I do like Guardians, so I will be picking it up. Ash, I think you're quite interested in it as well, right?
I am interested. I'm not going to pick it up day one. I'm going to see what the reviews are like because I think you're right with I think it's just going to be an okay game. And if it's an okay game, that means it'll come down in price quite quick, and then I might pick it up then. I don't know. It could blow us away. It could be a really good way of doing it. I mean, they're trying to innovate it, isn't they? The way you use your characters.
Sure.
That look quite good. I've seen that in the demos before. But yeah, again, looks good. Probably not going to buy it day one. I'm going to wait for those reviews because I've been burnt by games like that before.
Sure. Yeah, it's probably a game I'll probably go half price with my friend Christian. I believe is it 60 or is it 70? I don't know. But yeah, I don't mind playing 30, 35 because I'm on the fence. Probably might not get it if it was full price, if I was paying full price, but at half price, I'll absolutely happily to jump in. Brad Moore, I take it you're not interested in this at all? Single player, Marvel, didn't think so. Brad Seeley, thoughts?
Same as Ash, really. Yeah, wait for
sale.
I'll let Ashley buy it and then I'll play it on physical.
All right. Yeah.
Cool. The next game was called Blood Hunt, which is a free-to-play PvP battle royale type game. It looks really cool. If it is free-to-play, I might download it and just check it out, play one match, because why not? It's apparently out now on PC, on Steam. I didn't know that. And it's coming soon to PS5. Obviously, we saw the little trailer for it. Powers look cool. But if it's free to play, I will happily play one match, get killed, and be like, delete. But
that's exactly what I'm going to do as well. I'll be jumping in with you. We'll have a game, get killed, let all the Fortnite people ruin us, and jump back out again, get back on Destiny.
All right, cool.
Job done.
You guys, what thoughts on it?
Yeah, we'll join you when you do your one game. And then,
all right, nice.
It does look interesting. I'm glad it's not just another battle royale though. It does look different. It looks quite interesting. It's definitely perked my interest enough to want to try it. Like I already said, the fact it's free to play is motivation enough to give it a go. It might be a bit of fun. It could be good. It could be
good. Yeah, it looks like it's different factions, right? With different like abilities. So there's different types of vampires, and the ones where you turn into like smoke and then you teleport.
Nosferatu.
Was that one of them?
That's a smoke one.
All right, cool. Yeah. Cool. Got better memory than me. Don't remember that.
Oh, well into vampires.
The next game that was shown, unfortunately for this game, it's been shown too much. Deathloop, which comes out tomorrow if you're listening to this. Poor guys.
I just didn't care about it at all. I saw it, I was like, you said when we was watching it, it comes out in like next week. Just leave it.
It's leave it. Yeah, people have decided if they're buying it or not. But unfortunately, because there's nothing else coming out this year, that is exclusive to PlayStation, they have to keep showing it, and they're probably thinking it's a Microsoft studio anyway, so we can keep showing Arcane's game. But I've got it, I've pre-ordered it, I will be playing it on Tuesday.
See, I'm more looking forward to watching people on YouTube do like a speed run and absolutely blow my mind for how quick they managed to get through it. But again, I'm not a massive fan of time limits, and the whole fucking game's built around a time limit, so I definitely ain't gonna be playing that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be quite generous, and I imagine it's going to be fun. It looks fun to play. It looks cool, it's stylish. I like the art style. I like the direction. That's probably one of the things I would say about Bethesda games that I'm probably going to miss is like their style. I always feel like their games have got like this unique style. And
get an Xbox, stylish. Mate. You ain't got to miss them then.
Nah. I don't need to.
Such a fanboy.
Nah.
Such a fanboy.
There's nothing on Xbox that offers me anything that's in terms of quality.
Just yeah, mate.
The best
yeah,
thing they've
you
got is
wait.
Halo, and it's not even the same anymore. So there's nothing that I see. I watch their conferences every year, and I'm like, please impress me, Microsoft, and they never do. They never do. Nothing. Anyway, Teacher, is it Teacher? Which is that indie game that looks a little bit cartoony, which I'm sure will be Brad's game of the year when it comes out. If it's free to play, it comes out in
It's on
2022.
PlayStation Plus. I'll definitely be downloading this.
Yep.
Nice.
Is it on PlayStation Plus?
We don't know. No,
Oh.
not sure. It could be. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. It looks like a type of game that would be on it. Yeah, looks a little bit like a Nintendo game. If this was at like Zelda or Breath of the Wild or at the beginning, people would be going, "Oh my god, it's the greatest game ever!" But because it's some random indie game, everybody starts like, "Yeah, I'll play if it's free." But yeah, I'll probably skip it. Not my type of game.
I think it looks quite good. I think it's one of those games you could play and just proper chill out just playing it. Just, I'll collect some flowers. I want to go for a little swim.
Yeah,
because I don't want to do that in real life.
You morph into like different creatures, right?
Yeah, that involves me going outside.
Or cat, dog.
Yeah.
If you can turn into a cat, mate, I'm playing it. So, you know.
Turn into a fish.
Fish, probably. Yeah, worm.
Oh.
You could, I think. Wasn't there a turtle? You were a sea turtle.
Turtle, yeah.
Although that doesn't sound fun playing the
game,
just walking along. Like.
Try not to get eaten.
The next game that was shown was Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, remastered for PS5 and PC coming early 2022. A nice little cash cow for Sony and Naughty Dog.
Don't care about that.
Yeah, they're going to make money. They'll sell loads of copies on PC. And will probably means that we might be getting a new Uncharted, which I am excited about. I like Uncharted. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't see anything new from Naughty Dog because they are technically the crown jewel of Sony still, you would say. They're still the best studio, and we haven't seen anything from them yet. So
you've got to release good games to be crown jewel, haven't you?
I don't think they're the crown jewel anymore. I'd say Somniac's taking over that throne, isn't it? Like
it's a good conversation. Yeah, they could be. They're knocking on the door. I agree with that.
Definitely.
But if you look at the last 5 games released, I think they're all reviewed as like 10 out of 10. So the quality is high.
Don't really mean a lot. Does it? Games journalists giving it a 10 out of 10. Don't really.
Yeah.
Don't hold much weight.
Don't give it a 10 out of 10. You're going to get dug out for it.
Yeah. It's not. I don't listen to it. Like what? Kotaku, go on Kotaku and get their opinion. Do one. No. Rubbish.
I personally think their games have been 10 out of 10 as well. Their last 5, absolutely. Although I haven't played Lost Legacy actually.
There's one glaring. I won't mention the game. But there's one glaring problem in that last 5. We'll leave it at that.
I think the one that you have the problem with is probably the best out of the lot. If I could give it 11, I would.
I don't know why you do this.
It's a masterpiece of everything. I'm not doing it to wind you up. I generally think it's a masterpiece, and I think you've decided. Oh, don't do that because you're going to ruin the. You did this last time. God, making more work for me. I ain't got time to do all this editing stuff.
I'm glad it's caused more work for you. And then while you're doing it, while you're sitting there doing a mundane work, you can think about the choices you've made and the things that you've said in this
your
podcast.
actions. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to come back, and we don't want no more talk of this. I'm back.
What about Last of Us being?
Jesus Christ, I'm out.
Whatever. Anyway, child. Moving on. The next game that was shown was Wolverine, which is obviously Insomniac.
Looks
Surprise.
Really good.
Looks great. Obviously, we didn't see any gameplay. It was just a cinematic
Just
trailer. I'm intrigued. What type of game do you reckon this is?
I reckon it's going to be like Batman Arkham Asylum, where you got like counters and stuff like that. I think it's going to be exactly the same as that.
So like combat wise, yeah, sure. But Is it open world? Is it linear? Like what type of game is it going to be?
Don't really get linear games anymore, do you? I reckon it probably will be open world. You'll probably have a mobile.
I think it's going to be along the lines of a game like The Last of Us 1, because I will mention that one, kind of like
linear,
like
yeah.
And I reckon you're looking for someone. I reckon you're looking for you want to beat up Sabretooth because you don't like him because it maybe in one film he's your brother, but it's not in the comics. I don't know what's going on. So I reckon that's going to happen. Yeah, Sabretooth.
It'd be good
to see what enemies there are. You know what I mean? Like, and will you bump into Spider-Man? It's just
And will
I
you
don't
see
think
the
so.
X-Men?
good. Yeah, will you see the
Yeah,
X-Men?
it's going to be standalone. Literally, you don't see any other heroes. It's just Wolverine. I think it'd be better if it's a linear game, but I just don't know. You just don't really get them anymore, do you?
You do.
Or unless you're driving around in a truck, you could be driving around in a truck or a horse
Oh, I'd say motorbike.
or motorbike. Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
Wolverine's more of a
motorbike's
motorbike guy.
definitely
Yeah.
motorbike man. Yeah. Hopefully,
I still think the reveal though would have been better if they didn't have the Marvel at the front. Yeah,
Yeah, if
don't have
they
Marvel.
just save that to the end.
Just show the guy sitting at the bar, and then you see the claws come out, and then it says Marvel. Then you'd be like, holy. Because everyone was like, Insomniac Marvel, you like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I said I don't know.
Our reaction, he was like Spider-Man, and then he was like, and then after he was like, no, it's not Spider-Man.
Geezer wearing a cowboy hat and a flannel shirt,
Yeah.
and it keeps showing his hands, which are all bruised. You're like,
Yeah, and it's like
that's
that's Wolverine.
Yeah. I rewatched it, and I know it's like you said, it was all these knuckles were all bruised, and there's like all blood down the bar, which I'm pleased about because I don't want this to be like toned down for like a younger audience. I want it to be gory and bloody because it's Wolverine. You want him to be like kind of arms and.
I wonder how they're going to do it though, because he's invincible, isn't he? So is it going to be at the beginning he gets infected with something, stops his, because it's what they always do in these in films and stuff. Because you know, you'd want it to be true to the comic, and he got fucking blown up by an atomic bomb in one of the comics, and he was literally a skeleton, and he come back to life. So they're gonna have to introduce something.
Yeah, might be a different type of life system.
He did, yeah.
I don't know if it was Atomic. It was like the baddie called Nitro who caused the Civil War. He blew him up, and then he grew back all his skin and muscle and hair as well. And
I just hope it's.
I'll be happy with that. To be honest,
that's great. I hope it's gory. I hope it is like I want to dismember people. Like I'll be well into that. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Will it though? Will it though? Probably not.
Probably not.
I think in some of the comics as well, he's not like he's invincible, but if he gets too many hits, he does have to wait a little bit and like heal, like so maybe that'll be tied.
Yeah, there'll be a health bar, and if you get it down, it'll be like game over. But he won't be dead. He might be just like I don't know, knocked out or or something like that. Yeah, or something. I don't know. And obviously, healing's quite obvious how that's going to work. He's just going to regenerate himself. But can't wait. Great stuff. The next game that was shown was GT7, which is coming in March 2022, which was announced after the showcase. Brad Moore, kicking over to you. Have you had thoughts on this game? Obviously, you're a fan of the franchise, and is it what you want, expected?
Yeah, I am. I don't think I'm as big a fan as you make out I am. I love the
Well,
GT
you're the closest
games.
thing that we got to a fan, so I say.
Yeah, I've bought them also for everyone that's come out. I've bought them and had a go. I didn't like GT.
All right, I'll say that's a fan. Right? Come on.
I'd say you was invested.
Yeah. You've got the collector's edition.
I'm thinking about.
He pans around and he's got like a racing setup with the wheel, the screens, the pedals. No, I'm not a fan.
Thing will move you about.
I don't like that much.
Look good. Very. They always car games always look so much better than everything else on that's showcased. Like the graphics that they can achieve on a racing game like Forza's the same. Like it's just next level. Like it just seems 10 years ahead of what everything else can do on PlayStation visually. It's crazy. Yeah, there's certain moments where it's like, is that real life footage? Yeah. Like there were some moves at the end where there was like these cars turning and you saw a video of that. I would generally think that was real car doing that. Yeah. It's incredible. Yeah. They should get these studios to just make a first person shooter. Just do that. But yeah, no, look, it looks good. I just think that they evolve every single year. They evolve. They get more complex. There's more to it, and that the more it evolves, the more complexity these racing games get, the more it sort of drags me away from them. So I'm not that much of a petrol head. I don't know how to tune a Audi TT to the max, and it just can be takes a bit of the fun out of it, and obviously for a real genuine petrol head who is proper into their cars, it just gives them so much more. So this will really appeal to a certain type of person, but I think it's just becoming more and more niche, and a bit less casual friendly, casualified. I don't think it should be dumbed down for like casuals. I think they need to go full in on the sim, because that is what's special about the game. Forza has probably gone ahead of it in terms of like the market now of how relevant GT is. GT used to be massive during like PS2 era, but it's not as big anymore.
And with Codemasters now going over to EA, it's obviously got even more competition. So what they need to dip into is its real hardcore base and make it a real good sim and stuff, because Forzas are coming out like every other year. They're kind of putting them out at the moment. So
sure.
And
it looks great. It will be brilliant. I'm sure it'll be good fun. I might get it. I'll have to see nearer the time how I feel, but I'm sure it'll play amazingly. They spend a lot of time. They spend a lot of time putting out a Gran Turismo game. They put everything into it, so I'm sure it'll be good.
Yep. The next game that was showed was Spider-Man 2. We had a date of 2023.
Yes.
They did what you thought they should have done for Wolverine. They didn't show the Marvel at the beginning. We just saw the electricity, and I was convinced it was infamous, and I was super excited. And they're almost like, although I should be so excited for Spider-Man 2, and I am, don't get me wrong, but I was almost like, because of the Wolverine thing, and then because I thought it was infamous, and then it was Spider-Man, I was like, oh, Spider-Man. All right.
That's weird. Yeah, do it for the Wolverine one. Don't do it for the Spider-Man one. Like you say, it's just, I don't know.
And I feel like it should have been in different order. I feel like they should have showed Spider-Man first, because then the impact of then getting the Marvel afterwards, you're like, well, you've already showed Spider-Man. What is this?
Yeah.
I feel like the impact would have been even greater.
Wolverine should have been at the very, very end after God of War, because God of War is still going to be the show. God of War is the showstopper, but everyone knew God of War was going to be shown there. Yeah. And what's good to have is, have the God of War thing. Everyone thinks, oh, that's the closure. That was brilliant. God of War, they're going to end on that. And then to still have a showstopper after God of War is just like, they did that on the wrong. That was the wrong decision.
Wrong order. Yeah, that was absolutely. I totally agree. But looks great. Might be co-op. Looks like Peter and Miles were doing some combos and some slams together. Sure, it'll be single player as well. Of course, it will be, but there might be an option to play with online co-op with someone else. And obviously, the villain, if you obviously played the 2018 or 2017, when did it come out? Version 2018. Obviously, if you played the ending, and if you saw the ending of Miles, you get teasers of who the villain was going to be. So I kind of knew it was going to be Venom, and obviously they confirmed it is Venom. I really hope you get the black suit. I hope you get symbiote powers. My favorite Spider-Man story ever is all that stuff. So I am super, super excited.
Apparently the voice you heard as well wasn't Venom. That was Craven.
Oh, see, I said that. It sounded like him, didn't it? So maybe you're going to have two. Well, there was a lot of villains in the first one, right? They had like a whole rose gallery. And it's one of Spider-Man's strengths is a bit like Batman. He has so many cool villains that you can like dip in and stuff. So hopefully some of them return.
He's the most profitable superhero of all time, Spider-Man.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised by that, yeah.
People love the bloody web head.
Who's two? Batman?
I don't know.
I would imagine, I'm sure Batman.
Yeah.
Batman and
there was that's right. There was a couple of things I like because you said about Insomniac. All these rumors going around that they're gonna restart the remake or whatever the franchise of Infamous, and then there was that thing that you put on Twitter, like whatever the Resistance. That neither of them were shown. So
Resistance is dead now. Someone else is making it. That has killed any chances of it. We are getting Resistance, and probably Ratchet. Any of Insomniac's original IPs gone. It's just Marvel. So if you don't like superhero games or Marvel games, and you liked, I don't know, because they technically Insomniac owns Sunset Overdrive. Microsoft don't own that, so we could have got that on the PlayStation, which we still can. Obviously, another studio could be making it, but it looks like they're just churning out Marvel stuff. They're the Marvel studio, and going every 2 years with the quality that they're going out. I totally agree with you. I don't think they're there yet, but they're knocking on the door of being Sony's most important studio and surpassing Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog's next IP, I hope it's a new IP. I'm sure it'd be great. It needs to be 10 out of 10. I still don't feel like their quality is as high as the heights of what Naughty Dog can hit. Whether or not you don't like part 2 or it's part 1, I don't think Spider-Man or Miles or Ratchet are quite the quality of what Naughty Dog can hit. Whatever game you think has hit that, it needs to still go there. But in terms of how quickly they're churning them out, it's very, very impressive. Ash, thoughts on Spider-Man?
Yeah, it looks really good. Well, from the little we saw of it, it looks really good. It's just going to... I haven't played any of them. I think it's just going to be more of the same, isn't it? Which isn't a bad thing.
More the same. I imagine. I ain't played it.
I imagine. I ain't played it. I played a little bit of number 2, and I thought this is good, isn't it? And then for some reason, I didn't carry on playing it. I've got to wait for Brad to finish Miles, and then I'll borrow that off of him.
Yeah, you want to play the remastered version first.
Exactly. That's why I've got to borrow it off my brother. But he's a bastard and won't lend it to me. So
still waiting for my birthday
it's worth
present.
it.
So
yeah, you're getting your fucking birthday present. Right?
Birthday present.
Yeah,
you should buy it. It's absolutely worth it. Brad Moore, I know you haven't played the others.
Yeah, I really want. No, I am. I want to. I'm really. I can only play one of these games at a time. At the moment, when I say one of these games, I mean like a story-driven
single player,
open world single player. And I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima at the moment. I'm putting a lot of hours into Ghost of Tsushima, but it's a fucking long game. It's a really long game. I didn't realize quite how big it was. I've been playing it a few hours every day for the last few weeks, and I've still got so much of the map. I haven't even gone to the top half of the map yet.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. I'm being very thorough though.
That's why though.
If you're not bothered
about, that's the best way to do.
Are you going for the platinum? Because if you're not, I would just. You don't have to do all that.
I kind of thought I would because you got it. I kind of want it.
It's an easy platinum. It's an easy platinum. You've just got to do the game, and you'll get it.
Yeah. What I might do is I might just actually smash through it and then go back to it in a few months' time and clean up.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Do a race.
You won't do it.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
I'm still enjoying potting around, so I'll carry it. It's just taken a very long time, but I'm still enjoying the game. But anyway, my point was, when I've finished, there's a few things. When I've finished Ghost of Tsushima, where do I go next? This showcase has made me think, I've got to start these Spider-Man games. I've got to finish God of War. So that's also on the.
I know. God of War?
Not the PS4 one. No. So I'm thinking I'll go back, finish God of War, and then I'll do Spider-Man, and then we'll go from there.
Cool.
That's the plan.
Yeah, you got two of those.
Take on the Valkyries in God of War, and then once you've managed to defeat the Valkyries, which is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, then look at the Platinum Trophy and think, well, I ain't going to get it anyway. I shouldn't have bothered probably trying to kill the Valkyries.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're this guy.
Yeah.
Who has the plat?
Didn't bother with it after that.
And I will get the plat for the next one.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've done it mainly for the armor. I'm a sucker for a good armor set, and that's what I wanted it for. Yeah,
no, the armor stuff is cool. Talking about God of War, the next game that was shown, unless anybody wants to talk about Spider-Man 2, Brad CD, you? No.
I'm just looking forward to it. I really like the first one. One of the best games of 2018. So
I'm really looking forward to you playing Miles because I feel like Miles, the combat, because he's got like electricity powers. And obviously they show that
he's getting closer. He's getting closer.
Yeah, you need to play it. It's good. It's really good.
2 months. 2 months.
Really good.
I would have had it for a year before I play it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's a really good game. Really good. You'll enjoy it. And that's another reason why I feel like they can churn these out and they won't be delayed is because they've got the city built, Manhattan's built, it's built for the PS5. They've got all the assets built, the characters, the combat. It's just then just building a new story and new characters. So does that really need to take 6 years to do that? Probably not. They'll reuse a lot of stuff. God of War 2022, we expect. No date.
Yep.
A little bit surprised about. I think this because they're trying to be maybe strategic with when to release it. I don't know if it's because it needs more time. I think it's just because they want to know, because there's so many games coming out next year and they want this to be like their big thing where they sell loads of copies. I think they're probably going to like try and time it perfectly and wait to see when more games are coming out next year before they reveal the date. But it looks fantastic. Obviously the original or the 2018 version is my favorite game of all time. It looks more of the same. I did think that, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I saw loads of like memes on Twitter about people saying, "Oh, he gets into the boat exactly the same. They haven't improved it." It's like, well,
the fuck, it's like a boat. How many different ways can you get in a boat?
I know it's like the exact same animations. So people like complain that it looks exactly the same, and it does look more of the same. But I wanted that. I want more of the same, more of that. I've heard rumors that it's apparently 40 hours, which I'm like, wow, I don't know if I want 40 hours of more. That's a little bit much. I would have preferred it to be a little bit more tighter than 40 hours, but maybe that's for the platinum.
That might be for everything, mightn't it?
Yeah.
Doing all the side bits.
It looks It looks good. We got a lot more, like a bit more of the story as well. Like he got his son. He's being a bit whiny because he knows his name's Loki and he wants to find out who he's supposed to be. Apparently, like all of 9 realms are going to be open up, so he can go to all of them. You see the Viking god of war. You know, if he's still knocking about, a few more enemy types.
Is his name Tyr?
Tyr, yeah. You got Freya. She's still getting involved because she's angry that he killed her mental son. So you know, like a psychopath. So yeah, it looks really good. I know another thing is getting people annoyed is that Thor doesn't look like Chris Hemsworth, and it's like, why would he? Because
exactly. It's nothing to do with MCU.
The way you play the game in the first one, that's what's one thing good about it as well, because it builds him up. You don't even meet him, but you've got this picture in your head of what he's like. They say he's just like an absolute bastard, and he's drunk, and he's got this power, and he uses it in the wrong way, and he doesn't.
Yeah, I loved how they made all the gods like assholes. You
can see like, and when I saw the picture of what he's gonna look like, you're like, that is.
It looks like a drunk. He's got way too much power.
That is Thor, So
same as Odin. Obviously, Odin will be in it eventually because.
Well,
it's interesting that they said this is the end. Yeah.
You know, when's he going to go after this? Where's he going to go after this and start killing the gods? What else?
Egypt, maybe, possibly. Yeah.
Although that'd mean that go back in time.
Come back to England. Jesus, Kratos versus Jesus.
Yeah.
He's got Jesus punched him in the stomach.
Do it. I want it.
I'm pretty sure the ancient Egypt was well before ancient Greece, so I don't know if it's
mad, is it?
Do you know? Actually, this is an interesting fact. I think it's true. Cleopatra was born closer to the release of the first iPhone than she was to when the pyramids were born.
Really?
That is mad. When you think of Cleopatra, you think of Egypt. Yeah. That's how long ago the pyramids were born before she was born. So built.
You can say born.
The pyramids were born. There was a site
by aliens.
The aliens come down. They birthed the pyramids.
So there's a mad fact as well that blew my mind as well. Similar.
There we go.
Right?
New segment. Mad
something like I can't remember what it was. There was like I can't remember forget the name of the dinosaur, but the dinosaur is irrelevant. Something like the T-Rex is closer time-wise
to Brad
coincided with human beings than it was coincided with a velociraptor. Like there's 2 dinosaurs that were that far apart that they're closer to humans than they were this other type of dinosaur. Like one of the 2 of the big ones, but I don't remember which ones. That's mad, isn't it?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Time is crazy. Billions of years and millions of years.
No, it's not. It's 2,000 years old.
Yeah, I was going to say 2,000 years.
Yeah. It's not packed in 2,000 years.
2,000 years. Yeah. It's like the Flintstones. The humans live with the dinosaurs. So
no.
Mine and Brad's
millions and billions of years. That's got the well. Brad, what's your go on, Ash, go for it.
No, you can go first, Brad. I'm not.
No, I don't. You guys speak about it because
I was just giving everybody a chance to speak. But go on, you got something to say.
No, I don't. I don't have anything to say. You go, Ash. Sorry.
I
don't have anything to say. So you go, Ash. It's fine.
So anyway, as I say, I think it looks really vibrant. I think the PlayStation Go look a lot more interesting. And like you said, if it's more of the same, everybody loved the first one. Not everything has to be innovative. I just want a new fucking story. You know what I mean? It's so just chill out. Don't matter how he gets into a boat. He's been doing it a lot. He gets into the boat, and it just looks good. Son's gonna piss me off. I know that much because he's whining, doesn't he? He pissed me off.
Yeah, I think it's part of his character though.
Yeah, he looks a bit pubic, doesn't he?
Yeah, 100%. He's reaching like teenage years, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." And he's like, "Just shut up, will ya?" I think he should just belt him because Kratos is a father who would belt his son.
I thought that was the point of the first game, wasn't it? The journey of him actually becoming a more empathetic father.
Yeah, I know.
It kind of goes backwards.
Hasn't worked, is it? Hasn't worked. You should just slap him, just fucking shut up, will ya, and do what I told you to do, and then it'll be done.
As kids.
Yeah, I don't want kids. I like holidays too much to have children. I think it looks great. I think what I wanted from that game, it looks like I'm getting. It looks really good. Be interesting to know how he's lost all his stuff though, because always the Blades of Olympus look shit again, don't they? And his axe looks shit.
And Mimir's back as well. Mimir's in it again, which is great.
Yeah, he's good. his little talking head.
Yeah, he had to be in
him.
it. That dynamic with the three of them talking. Like, I don't think you, Brad Moore, even got that far to even. Don't even know who he is.
I didn't know where I stopped on God of War was exactly that point where I'm trying to find him and I can't find him. I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
I think you need to go on a boat and just go to one of the islands.
I was on the boat and I feel like I went to everywhere 3 times over and I'm like, I don't know what to do
I don't
anymore.
know how you got lost in this game.
It's like
It's a pretty
mountain.
linear game.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like it directs you where you need to go.
It's a massive mountain.
I have absolutely no doubt.
I don't know where to go.
I have absolutely no doubt it's on me and I'm being as thick as shit. I'll put it that way. Because sometimes tend to write spaz when I'm playing these games.
I don't know if you know, is that scene when you saw Thor and he obviously had the hammer and they showed the lightning, that was in front of Kratos' house. That is the ending. So our prediction where we said it opens with the ending of the 2018 one, that is the exact same scene. And I'm hoping that's how it starts.
And so
with you fighting.
Big
big
shit is going to go down where you get absolutely handed it to you and you lose all your equipment for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was going to take Atreus, but maybe he does, or maybe he does. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know, but I'm sure they've got the sled with the 2 dogs, so that's going to be getting easy to get around. So that's quite cool. So it's probably going to be bigger open areas. That would means to me, because if you got
that makes sense.
Yeah, so could be more of the same, but bigger, grander. And I hope you get more weapons. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll go to Asgard.
Cool to find out more about his mum and that axe, because that axe is definitely important, isn't it? Why is it so powerful? What's his mum about? Is she a giant? Does that mean they're big? Because some of the giants are big, but when you ask your son, he's like, not all of them are big, and it's like, well, hold on, that game's fucking massive. So has it making sense?
Yeah, is that girl at the end? At the end of the cutscene, I think she's supposed to be a giant. She's one of like the first giants I read. So
it's weird, isn't it? As somebody, because like when you saw where the giants were, some of them were like big as mountains. And some of them
were, but
I think Tyr's a giant. Maybe Tyr's supposed to be a giant because he looks quite tall.
Yeah, I think he is part. So
it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, and what you see on the wall before you go out to do the ashes, I don't want to. I guess we're doing kind of spoilers at the moment, but I imagine that will happen with the betrayal. Once we know who it is, so it'll be interesting if that happens. Well, we will do because it's the conclusion. So, cool.
Love it.
Exciting. Next year is going to be great.
I'd like to have had a date though, even if it's just like summer, spring, autumn, something like that. But
they're keeping their cards close to their chest.
Yeah.
I have no doubts it will be coming this next year.
I'll play it. I'll play that game.
That is one I will buy.
I will
full
buy
price,
that one.
day
Full
dot.
price,
Yep, same. I'll try and get a collector's edition if I can.
I'll try and get some sort of code from all the people who listen to this podcast, so I should be all right.
We're going to try and get some free games. Yeah.
Well, from Sony.
I asked her.
What will happen?
I asked for a free game for Mass Effect, and
or from EA. Yeah,
it just said didn't say no. They just said we'll look into it, and then they come back after the game had come out, and I'd bought it, and they said, "I'm sorry, we didn't have any," and I was like, "I bet."
I don't think you didn't have any. I think you had plenty.
Yeah.
Make a new one. It's a code, mate.
Yeah.
Just generate one.
Yeah.
Can I have it? Can I have it, please? No. Yeah. But that's fine.
Well, that's the end of the showcase. Overall, I obviously a bit biased because I like PlayStation stuff and I'm a fan, but I think that's the best showcase of the year. Not even close. And I think it just reminds everybody, although we haven't seen much from Sony all year, and everybody's like, oh, what are they doing? What we got? I think it shows why they are kind of number one, and the quality that was shown there. Probably 4 or 5 games, like in terms of like quality that was shown, which I think are better than anything that you can get on Xbox at the moment. So personal opinion, but yeah, I feel like this is why PlayStation is the place to play.
I think
for me
the expectations were high with this one, and
yes,
I think they were met. They were definitely met.
Yep.
It didn't disappoint. The only disappointment was that Korean shit at the start and GTA 5. Everything else was
sure. Yeah, and some dates missing. And there's a lot of studios that haven't gone yet. I thought we were definitely going to see what Guerrilla are doing, like the other studio, not Horizon Studio. Naughty Dog's new game. What are Ben doing? Obviously, we probably won't see Housemarque for a while. Sucker Punch. Was it Ghost 2? We don't know. They've got a lot of studios. Japan Studio, which is now obviously does Astrobot. Like they've got a lot of studios, and there's probably some smaller ones that I'm not mentioning. But yeah, they've still got so many more studios, and they bought some stuff, and they got timed exclusives. So we didn't see Final Fantasy or Hogwarts or any of that stuff that was shown last year. So there's a lot of exciting stuff to come.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. Good game. Good. Next year's gonna be a good year for gaming. Might even, it could rival 2018, which I think is recently has been the best year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Good year. Yeah. God of War and Spider-Man. Yeah, fantastic.
And Red Dead 2.
Your segments now.
My segment, yeah.
This day in gaming.
This day in gaming.
I love that diversity. It changes every week.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So this
is a diverse podcast, mate.
It's actually a couple of days old, but it's it's a big one, so I thought I'd do it anyway. Yeah. So you ready? You guys ready? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready, mate.
So first one, this game was developed by Insomniac Games.
Ratchet and Clank.
No.
Sunset Overdrive.
No.
Hold on. You can't do that, Reece. We spoke about this.
Mate. Yeah. You're out.
You've got to sit the next one out.
Oh, I know what it is now. Fuck.
You got to sit the next one out.
What's the timer? 5 seconds.
No.
Let me do it. 5 seconds.
The next question.
I got it though.
You can't answer the next question.
You can't answer it, mate.
You can't. It's Brad and Ash's turn now. So Ash and Brad.
I got it
though. Released on the 9th of September, 1998.
Oh, fuck. No, I don't.
1998.
I feel like I'm going to know what this game is. Am I going to know what this game is?
Oh, I do know what it is.
Okay, next one.
Can I go now?
Ready?
Can I go now?
It's a platformer.
Spyro.
He's got it.
Yeah,
no, it's Spyro 1.
Oh, Spyro 1, Brad. Spyro 1.
Yeah, Spyro 1, yeah. Spyro 1.
Me and Reece got that. Me and Brad
no,
got that.
That's mine. Get lost.
I've got that. It was the first game in the series. Activision bought the rights in 2008. It's a purple dragon. So
I would have got it at that point.
I've got a couple of little facts here. The first Spyro game has sold 4.8 million units as of November 2007, so it's quite old, making it the 17th best-selling PlayStation game of all time. And when it came out, it got an 85 on Metacritic on PS1. And you can pick up the PS1 disc.
Actually meant something.
Yeah, or you can pick up the PS1 disc on eBay for £12.45.
Nice.
Wow. What year did it come out? 98?
98, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's the year I got my PlayStation.
I think it's the year I got mine as well, yeah.
It was the first game I ever played on PlayStation.
99, I don't know. But,
remember again at Christmas, I got like the collector's thing. It was like in this like square box. And you had like the disc and all that in it. It was quite cool. And then my little brother snapped the disc.
I
hated it.
Oh, what a little dickhead.
Literally just went Boxing Day. I did for one day and he just snapped it.
Jesus.
What's his problem?
I don't know. He was horrible. No speaking about no, he's fine. Grew up, thankfully. Yeah, he used to just go around trying to snap my stuff. But he used to play him. He used to come into my room and play like N64 and PlayStation and so
couldn't snap the N64. Couldn't snap the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, he could. You tried to do the cartridge. So,
Little Hulk.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. That was Spyro.
Good.
Spyro 1. I think Spyro 2 over here it was called
Enter the Dragon.
Gateway to Glimmer.
Oh.
And in America, I think it was called Ripto's Rage. But over
Which one was Enter the Dragon?
Enter the Dragonfly, number 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, Enter the Dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Skateboard.
Otherwise, that's Bruce Lee, isn't it? Yeah. He can play as a penguin.
Cool.
Yeah, he could play as a penguin. Yeah. But that's my segment over with now, everyone.
It's cool. It's good. I'm glad I got it. Again. I'm winning the lead now, right?
Yeah, I'm bored of it now, to be honest, though.
Should I tap out next week so you guys can catch up?
Yeah, you're in the lead.
Mate, you carry on. You fill your boots.
Yeah.
You can tell me and Brad are really enthusiastic about this.
You don't win
segment anyway.
I do. I get to breed Brad more. That's all I need.
Yeah, only on this, not on Destiny, though, mate. Top 1%, that boy.
Always be second best there, mate.
Damn it. I feel like I got something over him once in Destiny. Got like a gun he wanted first or a roll.
You got the platinum
for
Destiny.
Yeah, he got it first though.
Oh, I didn't.
And he helped me get my platinum, to be fair. So to give him all credit for that. Grandmaster.
Get you the platinum next, Brad, if you want.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, can we do this Grandmaster Rage? Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
So if you're going to do it any season, now's the season to do it because it's lasting fucking 6 months, and it is it's one of those ones where the higher power you are, the more chance you got of doing it.
Okay.
yeah.
Normally,
beginning of Feb. Yeah.
normally seasons are 4 months, and there's like a time frame into getting so powerful. But 6 months,
I'll try and do it before February.
And Lake of Shadows was
Lake of Shadows
is in it as well. So it's the easiest one.
2 reasons. Yeah, there is, because there's one trophy, right, where you got to do the Grandmaster Nightfall, which is a Nightfall, which is fucking stupidly hard. And every season, a new, like, so there's like 20 odd strikes every season, and a pool of strikes go into the Nightfalls, and the easiest one has gone into this season. So you've not only got the longest time to get exponentially as powerful as possible, you've also got the combination of the easiest Nightfall.
Okay.
There we go.
I think we should do it. I think we should try and do it.
He's not going to do it. It's fine. I'm not worried.
Oh, a bit of reverse psychology going on here.
Yeah, you won't do it. He ain't got the
And then we're
stamina.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on the PS5, and I'm gonna download the little PS4 version and get the double. Get the old.
Are we still doing our competition, or are we stopped? Still doing it, right?
You ruined it because you went and bought loads of games where
I bought like 5.
exactly.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of fucking trophies, isn't it?
So you know,
How many platinums you on now, then, Reese?
Oh.
Go on.
I've only got 2, and it's from the same game.
yeah, because
I'm saying I'm winning.
Yeah, we was doing the competition. We was doing the competition where we both like done the platinum for games we liked, and every now and again we'd both boost our numbers with little games, like little silly games like that story one and my name is Mayo. And then Reese just kind of got carried away, and I was like, well, I just don't care. You actually killed it for me. I was like, I don't care anymore then.
So we're not doing the competition.
No, you ruined it, mate. You ruined it.
What if we take away those platinums?
Well,
You
no,
do
'cause
it
they're
again.
there. You can't delete them, can you?
Yeah, but for the competition, I get deducted. What? How many of you on? 20, 19?
19.
Why don't me and Ash be adjudicators for what we consider to be a true platinum and a bullshit platinum? And
most of these are bullshit. They're all like,
oh, come on now.
No,
Most of mine are bullshit.
Well, me and Ash will decide that.
I've got 4 bullshit trophies. That's it. How many have you got? About 20. Yeah.
Right.
See, look how many bullshit trophies these are. Oh,
I want a printed report of all of your platinums.
Okay.
We're
Go
going to go
through
through
them.
them.
We're going to
I'll do
decide.
it.
We'll see. We'll see what the leaderboard is.
do you think the Telltale games are bullshit? I think they're bullshit. They just shouldn't count.
No, they take time to fucking do, mate.
It's impossible to not get. All you got to do is play it and you get it.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like-
you've got Telltale ones as well.
Yeah, not as many as you though. It'll burn
Yeah,
you
so
more.
this
How
is
many have you
why
got? 3, 4?
No, I've got 2.
Oh, all right. I've got 1. All right, fine.
Yeah.
And one of them is Game of Thrones. Oh, you could keep that. That's fucking horrible. That's still true.
Terrible, that was.
Anyway, what have we been playing? Brad Seeley's played nothing.
Nothing.
Brad Moore, you've been playing Ghost and Destiny.
Yeah.
How is Ghost going? So you're still in the first part. So you're still in Act 1.
I didn't know there were acts.
So you're on Act 1. Yeah. All right. Fine.
Yeah. I think I need to speed it up a bit now, though. I was rushing through the story, and now I sort of took a step back and was like, all right, I'm going to start doing all these side quests everywhere. So I've spent ages doing that, but now I need to go full steam ahead with the story.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, loving it though. Really, really enjoyed it. First time around, I knew it was good, but I just didn't quite click. This time around, it's clicked. I'm like, yeah, jumping in every opportunity I can.
Cool. You said you found the combat too easy before. Is that still the same? Has it changed or?
I've seen some blue enemies now. I must have unlocked I think I've unlocked to a certain level where new enemies have come about. So it's got a little bit harder. It is still a bit too easy. I did change it up to hard. Didn't make too much of a difference. It's still manageable on hard. They just hit harder.
Okay, cool.
And I think hard. So yeah, it seems good.
Sure.
Nathan, my brother-in-law, is playing it on Legend. Is it Legends? The hardest difficulty?
I'm not sure.
He gets 1 hit by a short sword slash. I just think that's too much.
Oh, sure.
I
Yeah,
think,
that's turning into like a Souls type.
Yeah, he's played
I'm
all
not
the
in for that.
Souls. He's played all the Souls.
Sure.
And that, but yeah, I'm just not down for that level of difficulty.
Sure.
But hard seems good. It's not too hard. It's not too easy.
You're in for the challenge. I feel like when Returnal goes on sale, I feel that you need to give that game a go. I feel like that is
Okay.
such your type of game because the
Right.
challenge and the satisfiers, or when you
Right.
do beat an enemy or a boss, is so good. And
Yeah,
the gameplay, the gunplay is very fluid. It's very good. How's Michael very good at their shooters? Very, very good. Feels very good. Ash, you played anything, mate?
I've been playing. I've just got into it again, like last night, I think it was.
Red Dead
I started
Redemption
playing-
2.
No, I've given up for that one for a little while. I'll come back to that though. I started playing Need for Speed Heat. Is that the newest one? I think that's the newest one, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you jump into that?
I just really like racing games, and I was like, oh, I'll give that a go again. Because it's free. I'm playing on Game Pass, so.
And then you prefer it to Forza? Surely the latest Forza is better than that, no?
No, I don't like it to be too realistic. You know what I mean?
All
And I like the fact you have to outrun the police and all that sort of thing, and you've got a storyline to it. So yeah, that's what I've been. That's literally what I've been playing.
Cool. Yeah, I've been playing Destiny as always. Same old. I've also been playing Tales of Osiris. It's my first Tales game, and I think it's fantastic. It was reviewed very well. It's kind of a soft JRPG. I think the art style is really cool. It's almost got like this realistic graphics because it's running like 4K 60. It looks beautiful, but it's almost got this almost like this watercolor like tint over, or like a filter, and which makes it look a little bit cartoony. So graphically, it looks different, but it's really good. I like the combat. It's fast. It's similar to like a platinum type game. And you have like companions where you can like tell them what to do, and they have supers, and like it's a little bit anime because like the abilities are like quite over the top. It's a bit like almost like Pokemon. Like you do this thing because you have this flame sword, and when you like hold triangle, you go up in the air and you can hold it. And the longer you hold it, your health goes down, but it becomes more stronger. And you have this like phoenix, but it's like grows ahead of you, and it's just like this big. I don't know. It just the animations are really really cool and over the top with the battles, and story's okay. Stuff, but I'm enjoying it. I'm still in the beginning. I did buy an XP boost because I wanted to unlock a lot of the abilities because it was a little bit slow at the beginning, but this XP boost is ridiculous. It's a little bit over the top, so I might turn it off, but yeah, so far so good. I'll continue playing it, thoroughly enjoying it. I get why it's obviously a big franchise. Because
how much is it full price?
I didn't buy it, like I said, my friend bought it, but I believe it's 60.
Okay.
60, yeah. For both PS4, PS5, it's the same. But thoroughly recommend it if you are willing to give those type of games a go. But yeah, I feel like you would like it, Brad Seeley, because you like linear games, you like combat. It's just you wanting to jump into Japanese or the JRPG kind of genre, whether or not you would like it or not. But yeah, if you see it on sale,
maybe.
You could definitely certainly give it a go. But anyway, we've gone on for quite a while.
A long one.
Episode.
It's a bloody long one this week.
Yeah, it's a long one. You're getting value for your money.
Yeah, bang for
the
your
listeners.
And look, it's a long one. Do us a favour. Just give us a nice little review. Little 5-star. Nice little write up. Tell your friends. Subscribe everywhere. Download. Yeah, all that.
Send us some money in the post.
Yeah,
well, if you made it this long, I feel like we should get a review. So if you made it all this way, please do.
If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you can do it in app. So easy, and it helps us because it pushes us up, and then more people listen to us, and then we can infect the ears of other people with our nonsense. So yeah, it's good. It's good.
That's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for listening. Until next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.